Live.
Live. We are live. We are so live. KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day.
Scooby-Doo.
Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 MHz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the... Okay. Lot to get to. Lots to do. Feeling good? Having an extra week? Gave, I mean, we're still a little late, but it gave no excuses. No excuses. No questions, damn it, no questions. But here we are.
No names.
It's time for Polyester Blend. Sure. Whoa! Infinity Wells! Look at the sad. Looks like the dream season for the Seattle Kraken is coming to an end.
Oh, no. That's too
Game
bad.
7. 3 minutes left. Still time.
What's the score?
2-0. 2-0.
That's not a lot of time.
Not a lot of time, dog. Not a lot of time. Speaking of not a lot of time, we can't be watching sports. We got a show to do, people.
Yeah.
It's time for another. That's not. It's time. Monday, 8 o'clock. It's your boys, the Husky Boys, Plumper, every day. I'll speak for myself. You're looking great, Clay. You're looking great, dog. Well, we're back, Clay.
I am looking great. That's good because yeah.
How do you feel after? Well, we'll get into it. By the way, you're here. So glad you're here. Last week, you were coming. You had flight issues.
Trapped in Texas.
Oh, Madone, with that no grid, no power in the grid, with Ted Cruz. Could you imagine? Stuck with this guy. How was your time in Texas?
It was great. It's always good, man. Family and conspicuous consumption of crustaceans.
Love the energy. Love what you're bringing here.
Sorry, I'll get up there. Hold on.
You're gonna get there. You're not.
It's a little slow today. buddy.
Ruby's giving us the true energy behind you. That's the true Clayton household energy.
That's about how it is right there.
It's an old school view. I was mentioning before. We have not seen this for some time. It's exciting to see a beautiful home.
We've never seen this view actually. This
Really?
angle. No, it's usually like had the. This
Never.
was like this.
Oh yeah,
it was like
classic.
This is looking deep into the length of the house here with Rudy napping in the background. There's appears to be a vacuum cleaner there.
Coming from the vacuuming capital of Southern California, San Diego, our good friend, the NoFX, Fatty Mike. What's his name? Fatty Mike?
Fat Mike.
Fatty,
No,
plump,
Fatty
plump,
Mike's
plump
just
Michael,
insulting.
fatty
But
tissue Michael.
Fat Mike goes.
Yes.
Fat Mike goes.
Fat Mike, the distinguished gentleman, deserves more of your respect. Ryan Schlegel.
From the writer of such non-uncomfortable songs as My Vagina.
Oh my God, I was listening to that today, and I was like, why?
Why?
Why does that song exist?
But we say, why do we not get more Ryan Bradford in our lives? Our Ed McMahon, I'm so glad you're here, my friend. How are you?
Very good to be here. I am counting the days until the end of school.
Yeah.
Got 3.5 more weeks left,
And then you're gonna
and I
be,
can smell freedom.
and then it's gonna be nothing but on assignment. Ryan Bradford special project summer, polyester
That's-
blend. We know it. We know it.
That's right. Send me out in the field. Send me out to KTRD. I will watch over Deed Ronner.
The deed.
Wait,
We will send you out there. Make
We're
sure.
gonna have a hot boy summer. Hot.
Well, this,
hot.
is
What,
this
hot,
your
hot
first?
schlub summer?
Is this your, yes? Is it a schlubster?
Schlub summer.
Schlub summer.
Club Summer.
Ryan, is this your first full summer off since becoming a public school teacher?
That is true.
Whoa! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So proud of you. Speaking of schlubster, the schlumpster, schlummer. Breaking news here in Polyester Blend in the Schludio. Breaking news. Breaking news in the Schludio, people. We must go to it live. Recently obtained by myself to just eventually never leave the Schludio. It's official, people. I finally have, in an attempt to destroy the planet. There it is, gentlemen. It's true. We have the Polyester Blend mini fridge is in full effect, everybody. That's right there. Mini fridge.
I might have to come and do it in person. Now that I know you have a mini fridge. Boy.
It's a knockoff LaCroix. Seltzer one, huh? It's got all sorts of stuff in there.
Wait, all you have in your mini fridge is
Fake
seltzer
LaCroix.
water, fake LaCroix? That's the most anticlimactic fridge show off. Talk about...
Listen, I'm just getting this boy humming. Just getting this boy humming. The mini fridge cam is in full
Is that
effect.
design or is that a reflection of a design?
It's the floor, dog.
It's a reflection.
It's a reflection, man.
Oh, right on.
Have we never done rug cam? Can I even do rug cam? Oh, we can't do rug cam because the camera just looks upon itself.
Whoa.
No,
That's kind of the theme of the show today.
There it is.
The camera looking upon itself.
there it is. There's the rug cam. Oh, look how fucked up it is from years of rolling around, stomping, doing
What does
goofs.
Chicken think of that?
It's all me. Chicken likes to chew on it, but that's all. Look at this. See that? It's from this. Oh, you're so funny, Ryan. What a great comics corner. Me sliding around. That's what's causing this.
The knee slapper, aka the carpet ruiner.
The carpet ruiner. Look at this thing go, Clay. I should have gotten one of those 90s plastic
Shredding.
mats. Look at
Shredding, one of
this.
those 90s plastic things.
I need to get a plastic mat, gentlemen, and people of the internet. Now, this is why...
It'd be funny if the carpet started on fire right now from all the friction that you're causing it. And
From the fucking heat.
Carpet fire.
This guy's ass was moving his chair so hard he combusted himself. I'll be the only actual
Oh my
self-combustion?
god, is that...
self-immolated.
Self-immolation, yeah.
I like to think that the more Genrickies you have, the faster and more wildly the stool moves.
Sir, pull over. You're getting out of control with that chair, brother. What's your alcohol limit on that chair movement? This rug never had a chance, guys. It never had a chance.
Oh, you are just shredding that thing. This is like,
Kind of got a BattleBots vibe going on here.
Oh my God! Battle chair versus rug. Great segue. My good friend and partner in crime, Clayton Scrivener. You got to the heart of it. We got a lot more battle.
Kind of a rate of play
segue. I mean, the guy knows because I was gonna go. I was not gonna stop.
you know, we could have had a 2-hour show of you just scooting around on that
People!
thing.
Where's my clock? Where's my clock? There it is! People, we are now entering hour 1 of Schleg just going around, fucking up his carpet. We're right in it, people. Another 2 hours of this. We'll be checking in all night. See how that goes. See if we can get real shredded here tonight. So we're already going Popping it 100% right here tonight. Oh, ready to play. People!
Popping.
We got BattleBots Talk, the You Shot Bro theme tonight. It was came up 2 weeks ago when we had friend of the show, Nick Falk, who may or may not stop by. We'll see. Oh shit!
Never
Seattle
see
scored.
him and Don Joe in the same place.
Seattle scored. We got 17 seconds left. We must, gentlemen. I'm sorry, everyone. Halt. Breaking news.
Okay, you're tracking at 17 seconds. to score a
17
goal.
seconds. See where we're at here. Did we get it? Oh, it's over. It's not looking good.
I assume they cleared the goalie.
9 seconds left. Oh, this is awful. I'll keep an eye on it. We got BattleBots Talk tonight. We have designed our own BattleBots. I downloaded it. I did not get a good sense of, well, I got a sense of one. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I got a kind of a sense of these. We already had a friend of the show, Nick Faulkner, submit one. And I believe producer Rob threatened to do one, so hopefully he emails.
Sure, Gurkus has one.
Mm-hmm. We hope that comes in. So you shop right tonight, design your own BattleBots. But we got a Utah Cities quiz. We got Clay's Insight, Ryan's Comics Corner. All the great stuff is back because we're back. Guys, once we get into this moment when the show started, I'm ripping up carpet. I'm so happy. I love this damn show. I love you guys. I love everyone here. And I hope you're having a great time. We got to get into concert talk. I want to get into all of it. People, the roller coaster's begun, clearly. Clay, should we get into a little point of order?
Sure thing, man.
Let's do it. Time for a little bit of point of order, point of order.
Show's longest running segment.
It is. Besides
so.
Ryan's Comics Corner, I think Ryan's Comics Corner might have been first.
What the hell were we doing before that?
Watch the throne, Clay Dog. Watch the comic
throne.
throne.
Before that, Clay, was a lot of audio issues. And to this day, Clay, you were the one who brought this to our attention. I read this article. I power read it. I was so into it. Of course, we do hyperlocal news. Look at Utah news. Talk about it, Clay. You brought this to our attention. I mean, this is bringing in some of our favorites. Fucking Dallas, pieces of shit. Fuck Dallas. Anyway, here's what I'm going to tell you, buddy. This brings together some of our favorite elements. TPOS extraordinaire, Reyes, Attorney General for the state of Utah, in the Total Piece of Shit Hall of Fame. And then I don't know what Brandon Fugel is like, should just be in there. He's definitely hanging out at those parties, the after. He's around, but he is the guy we, of course, brought up. He is the new owner, well, for some years now, of Skinwalker Ranch, right? Skinwalker Ranch, which has the hit show, Skinwalker Ranch or something like that. It's on whatever dumb channel. But Clay, you brought this to our attention. What do we got here?
Well, it's been a week or so of really classic Sean Reyes news.
The reason he's in the,
Yeah, there's a column recently about his, duping some people using the child trafficking as a cover to get his buddy, to get the state to buy $1.8 million of his buddy's useless child tracking cards that couldn't really find evidence that they were being used. Be very interesting to see where that ends up, but now he's spending his quality time tracking down paranormal activities at Skinwalker Ranch, which I don't indict, whatever you want to do in your off time.
Hey,
but like the fact that the optics of the number one, law enforcement person in the state who's supposed to be searching for, real stuff, real crime.
Yeah.
Real evidence, he's searching for alien activities.
Well, and Ryan,
And he's also dressed up like a rhinestone cowboy, which is also
it's his hip hop outfit. Remember, we watched him.
Oh
during
yeah,
the infamous
Snoop
anti-mask.
Dogg, personal friend of his.
Ryan Bradford, you remember Skinwalker Ranch, right, my friend?
Oh, yes. Yes,
And,
I certainly do.
And so we got Reyes. Apparently, I didn't know this, but if you read the article, it talks about how the show has had as a hit. It's a hit. And they even had at Fan X here locally in Salt Lake City, our version of Comic-Con. Don't say that or you're going to get sued like they did. But Sean Reyes was on the panel, Clay, for the Skinwalker Ranch panel. It's at FanX. I guess there was a panel, and Sean Reyes was up on it. There's also this clip here I love so much. We must just watch a second of it. This is from his appearance on the show recently.
Fugel alerted us that he and his brother Cameron were bringing Utah Attorney General Sean Reyes to the ranch, so we were all eager to hear his perspective and figure out.
I mean, we're in Utah, but we're not in Texas. Like, this guy's accent is insane. He is just not a Utah man.
Is he a Utah person?
Who knows?
What our next investigation should be.
So, how do you feel about using the helicopter for more experiments over the Triangle area?
Well, I think we have to. We're getting such
so many dudes.
Oh, look at those
so
dudes.
many dudes for this meeting. Gotta get them in. Everyone's got a point we need to hear.
So many
here.
dudes and not one of them interesting.
I know.
Not an interesting guy.
Sean Reyes has got the best hat. Do you think he was like, no? Sean Reyes was like,
Is that what people say when they tune into PBL? Look at all these dudes. None of them interesting.
Hey, I think we're interesting. Okay?
We're
I
insightful.
think we're
Yes.
We're
very
insightful.
insightful. At least one of us is insightful. Do you think Sean Reyes was like, I don't want anyone else wearing a hat besides a baseball cap. That's okay. I'm the
Or
only
do you
one.
think he walked in and people were like, he's like, the hat? What do you think of the hat? And everyone was like, inside thought it sucked, but they were just like, yeah, we can go with the hat.
We're all really going with the collared golf shirts is most of what we're all going for here. And Fugel looking like he's being
Which one is Fugel?
he's the guy with the sports jacket in the back and the glasses.
I
I follow this guy on the tweets. I mean, he is a
just out
piece of
there?
work. He's just he's very rich. You'll start to notice he's got a lot of properties that are for rent or for sale, and he's one of these business office buildings that have the giant for sale. Says his name. You'll see it around the point of the mountain. We've been eyeing him.
I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen his name on office buildings before. That's right.
Yeah, and he brought out a Utah favorite, Post Malone, to the Skinwalker Ranch. I mean, this guy's it's all about the bliss.
telling data.
One thing about do we have to listen to this?
No,
more?
keep going. I'm just trying to see if
There's the one thing about Reyes, that drives me doesn't drive me crazy.
one thing.
I've got better things to think about than Sean Reyes, but like you never see a clip of him actually doing his job.
Oh, burn! Now
I'm serious. Like he's cosplaying as a U.S. Marshal, or he's doing the Snoop Dogg thing, or he's looking for aliens in Skinwalker Ranch, but you never actually see him like busting a meth ring or whatever. I've never seen him in an actual press conference where he tells me he's like actually done something.
It's a great point, and I'm sorry. I'm already realizing that we have something to watch here. We notice the breakup. Like, let's not do the shot of everyone getting up in the conference room. Let's go outside, and then we'll do a breakup scene. Okay?
Pre-flighted it. I feel good about it today.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Was to have
Everyone
purified
go!
Caleb
Everyone
and
go!
Eric above
Okay,
the
we're
triangle,
going.
Stopping at various altitudes between 1,000.
Big Sean. Okay, go.
This breakup scene. We got to
And I
end the show
pre-flighted
like
it.
this
I
more
feel good
often.
about it today.
Everyone,
Do it.
different
Our
directions.
plan was to have
And Sean Reyes
purified
gets
Caleb and
he
Eric
gets
above
stopped.
the
He get,
triangle,
shit!
stopping at
I gotta
various
wait.
altitudes
I gotta
between
wait.
1,000
All right, now I'm good.
and 5 anomalous zones of the ordinary.
This is good stuff.
I love the sound of the guys getting out of the helicopter.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, there's
Come on, look at all this. Look at this waste of time. My God.
there's something here. He says Sean Reyes like
Well, Sean talks about Mr. Reyes,
Mr.
Attorney
Reyes,
General Reyes,
yes, respect.
talks about black helicopters and use like the UN paranoia stuff. I mean, it's just
On the
I've gotta get to
on
the
the
bottom of
caption there,
this.
because what's happening is I'm applying a filter to the video.
When you adjust the contrast like that, we start to see unusual features.
oh, give me a
You
break.
mean like
The
clouds?
circles behind.
This
Oh, did he just have a little orgasm? Listen,
What?
listen.
The circles behind.
Sorry, the Fugel got a little excited there. Just gotta listen real quick.
unusual features.
The circles behind.
This artifact
Isn't that a
right
shot
here,
of their
this
own
feature
helicopter?
right here.
Like,
Yes.
what is going on here?
Ryan, you
Oh
get a
my
little
God.
excited, a little
Whoa.
Ryan, do you get a little excited when you're watching this? Or is it just me?
Don't. Oh,
Whoa! What do we got there? It's a black thing up in the sky.
And it's
Must be
following
something
you
horrible.
in a-
By the way, scientists always just hard contrast. That shows all the aliens Hard contrast. Maybe we should do that more on polyester.
That's all they got is the black dot on the screen when the helicopter goes by.
It's a lot of
Some
nothingness.
purple dots.
It's probably him throwing his hat. Like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. He's like a cowboy, or like maybe he was falling out like in Doctor Strangelove. He was riding a bomb to try to like ride things out, and he was like, woohoo! And lost it in the middle of that shot ride. Could have happened.
Everything in that show seems forced and fake, just
What?
like him, just like the person we're talking about now.
We're referring to this.
how dare you?
Oh,
Aliens are real.
aliens are real.
I'm not saying there's not life out there. I'm saying that show is fake.
This quote
There's
from
not life in that show, I'll tell you that.
this is the quote from watching that and seeing the footage. Mr. Reyes, Mr. Attorney General, says, "We're a sovereign state," Reyes said in response to the suggestion that the crew is under surveillance during filming, which they are because they're putting it out on History Channel. They're on constant surveillance because they're filming it. "We have our own constitutional rights and violations of our state's sovereignty and our state's rights. We have to take it very, very seriously." Man's on the case. He's not doing it for his attorney general job, but he is very much seeming like he's going to do some work as the attorney general. You know,
Close encounters of the deep fried kind for those guys. You know
Hello.
what I'm saying?
This is
Oh,
me.
God.
This is me.
Oh, look, he's got the shirt on and everything.
This is me looking at my sandwich right before I eat it. This is where I'm going. Ryan, you want a shirt with a badge? What are we talking here, bud? You might.
Do you think he grew out the really poor facial hair to like
It looks like you remember
get
those.
his cowboy cred up?
Remember those magnetic
Hair things that you'd stick on your face?
face things where you like this stuff.
Yeah.
The woolly Will. It looks like he like.
Oh my gosh.
It's what it looks like. He dragged some facial hair towards his face. Just standing there. Just dragging the hair right there. Oh, right. You get those get those flakes and just let the magnetic flakes happen there. God bless it. God bless him. Take it down.
He is on the case if a government entity takes into account the environmental or social impacts of their investing, though. He's all over that.
Very much so.
I forgot he is doing that job.
Ryan, you a little upset your attorney general isn't cracking down on aliens or looking into these things?
Sorry, my headphones are having some issues. Could you repeat?
I noticed you're not laughing a lot. I mean, we could be worried. I mean, that's probably
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why he's not laughing.
Or as you work on it, Ryan, we'll work on it. What we'll work on next is this, Clay. I mean, I had to bring it up. The 60-minute scene heard round the world. Did you happen to watch this at all, Clay?
I did.
What was your thoughts on this? We don't have to watch it, but just to kind of, what were your thoughts on this, Clay? These basically the gist of it being that this gentleman is a whistleblower, pointing out the fact that there's an investment firm that is basically the LDS Church investing over $100 billion. Clay, $100 billion dollars. Years of what was it? 10% of your earnings go to tithing. Is that what it is, Clay?
Correct.
I mean, maybe they can just ease off the tithing part now. We're good. We got $100 billion.
No, it's part of the model of the successful religion that they are.
But why don't they just be like, guess what? Thanks for being loyal members of the LDS Church. Here's a check for $1 million. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, I mean, you asked me how I felt about it. Like, let me ask you.
Okay.
Were you surprised? Are you surprised about anything in that segment?
Such a great point. It's weird to see it come out and just talked about in open, but we all knew it. You know that thing where you're like, oh, I hate seeing it because now it's real.
Like, you think the great American religion of which the LDS Church is, it's a homegrown American, got its roots in socialism, but it has morphed into, kind of like has followed the country's track into unbridled kind of.
Oh, they're
capitalism.
bridled. They usually
There's
Utah
unbridled
bridled.
capitalism. But my point is, like, I should have just said this up front. Like, the great American religion is going to do American stuff with their money.
I love them.
And like, so is that shocking to me at all? No, and if you were raised Mormon like myself, like, This is just none of this is shocking, especially the
This
the
dude,
response.
was a
Yeah,
pr-
the response was just
he look that
There are
that looks
not
like
shocking.
I'm not gonna lie, but that does look like AI.
you should-
AI made a response, like AI make me an LDS Church response person or like media response person. It's like boom, got it. It's like that looks a little too fake. AI, maybe we try to make it a little bit more real.
I'm surprised. Like guys sit in the church office building and they're like, you're the one that's gonna go on TV and talk about this.
They like
He's like not any of the other thousands of people in this building that could talk about it.
It's
gonna
like
be me.
it's like they get woken up like in the Nostromo from Aliens, like they open up the seal like like
Release,
yeah, like
Waddell,
why have I
release.
been awoken? It's like, yep, gotta go in 60 minutes. Like, oh damn, like gotta go back to sleep. It's like, no, you must. He has like a.
I kind of think
yeah.
the president of the church was like, send
nice
Waddle.
slipping in the Alien reference after all those Alien movies you watched.
It's a callback to Skinwalker.
Easy, Brian. I know you couldn't wait 5 seconds to talk about no effects, and it was like happened yesterday. All right, we're all influenced by what we're
Skinwalker.
watching. How are those headphones working? Now you're chiming in. I need you laughing. I don't need this garbage.
This Salt Lake Tribune article totally reminds me of Prometheus, like when
Watch.
all that weird stuff happened.
Oh, I love this shot. It's not unlike how Ridley Scott would set up a shot in his hit movie Alien Covenant. Anyway, Ordah. Ryan Bradford, were you familiar with $100 million, $1 billion that the church owed?
100 billion. I can't even wrap my mind
That's
around
the other thing.
how much money that is.
It's so hard.
And I guess I was surprised at maybe I'm just out of touch. I didn't know the Mormon church was that wealthy. That seems like tech money to me, and I didn't think religion had that kind of.
But they've always been, like Clay said. Clay, again, you're so insightful. You're a wordsmith, as I've always said. The American religion follows America's true religion.
The great American religion is going to do American stuff with their American money.
There you go.
Like that amount of money, like dwarfs the kind of shit that we're seeing, like on Succession, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
This is why they're on like a temple building binge. I mean, they gotta
pay capital.
Gotta move that cash.
God knows we can't tax them, and God knows they can't help with resources on helping people right here in their home state of Utah.
It is kind of amazing how much just like 3 of those 150, they estimate 150 billion now, how much that would change homelessness in Utah.
Exactly. How much it could help the people of their church they know are struggling.
He goes on to say, we don't want to talk about in this interview. Elder Waddell goes on to say, we don't want to tell people how much we have because they'll tell us what to do with it. And it's kind of like, shouldn't you take some feedback on what to do with it?
Aren't you? Yeah, like, isn't this a fucking, again, this stuff where it's like this hocus pocus stuff where it's like, no, but the head of the church is, God's telling this person what to do with it. It's like, all right, can we all stop with the boogity man stuff at this point, please?
Boogity man?
The boogity man.
Boogity man?
Can we all, maybe it's like, all right, the hocus pocus game is over. We made it all up. Whoops. But just do good with it.
That would be my final Ordah point of this is, I don't think the LDS church isn't gonna lose their tax exempt status. They're not gonna they're not gonna lose their devout members over this. What my hope is that what good can come of this is they feel pressure to do more on the charity front, and to do it less with proselytizing as the end goal and more just being benevolent and altruistic.
Amen.
Right. Amen. So let's say they dump $1 billion into homelessness in Utah. That'd be awesome. Let's do that, and it's all worth it.
And that's one of their $100 billion. They'll still have $99 billion if they.
Well, the whistleblower said it was 100 when he worked there. Now it's estimated it's up to 150 billion.
All right, 50 billion to homelessness. Let's go, dog. Let's go. Show us you're the right religion.
Go some of that toward PBL.
Amen, Ryan. Great fucking
$1 billion
point.
per viewer. Let's check YouTube right now. We billion per viewer. 5 billion.
Oh!
5 billion coming our way.
5 billion. Guess what they can help me pay for, gentlemen? They can pay help me pay for
For real LaCroix.
well, real LaCroix. Real LaCroix, but maybe a new rug. Because this rug is out of control.
Oh, one of those plastic things from
Give me
80s
some
offices.
plastic things for my rug. Oh, 20 minutes of destruction on this poor damn rug of mine. Not too much left here. Point of Ordah, Clay. Great summary, Ryan. Thanks for joining in here. Love it so much. This stuff, I love this stuff. They're starting to eat themselves, Clay. Starting to eat themselves. After disruptions and accusations of being woke, St. George Mayor axes public comments. Don't hold my voice back. First Amendment freedom. A left-wing, right-wing mayor getting outflanked by her own right-wing constituents who won't stop yelling how woke she is and how much this town is turning into a drag queen mecca, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard. It should be. Every town should be combating to be the best.
My answer to that is that's not a big deal.
And it amen.
In fact, let's bring that.
That sounds like a great
St.
competition for America. Everyone should try to be the drag queen capital.
Drag queen capital world.
That's a great thing to aspire for. But these people are out of control, Clay. So much where and this is the thing, is local government, it's talking about the Constitution and we got to have our freedom to speak. And they're just talking about this, these talking points they hear on the news where to at least city council of, they're trying to just really we need to make a curb. Do we all vote we're going to pay for that?
What they need to do is call Sean Reyes up, get him to come down there in his in his cowboy hat, and find the drag shows that are turning St. George into this crazy woke mecca.
We go live to Sean Reyes via Zoom. He's here to respond. Any comment, Sean? Oh, I think he's muted. He's not responding. I don't know why he's not responding right now.
That actually looks a lot like, remember that former Utah House Representative, Carl Wimmer. He used to, remember Wimmer?
Oh my God.
So much like
dude,
Wimmer.
whatever happened to that guy?
The
guy who
thought he was gonna be like the president of the Nevada GOP, but they were like he was wrong and he had to turn around. He was like
he was the guy who did that shitty thing where he when Black Panther came out, he took a photo of himself in front of the Black Panther poster.
Oh no, that's a different.
Oh, is that a different guy? Oh, sorry. Who was that
guy? That was LaFirth.
LaFirth, damn it. Sorry.
Yeah, I miss him too. These are all former Utah legislators who, at one point, Carl was top of the heap, dude. Let's just do an image search real quick. Carl Wimmer.
Carl Wimmer. He's not a Wimmer. He's a loomer.
IMMER. Carl Wimmer.
Oh, he looks exact. Oh, fuck. I forgot about.
You forgot about Wimmer Man.
Wimmer Man.
There he is.
Holy shit. Sorry, dude. We're doing a lot of you look like ridiculous stuff, but come on. Come on.
I miss Wimmer.
Oh, man. We got a Wimmer.
He was such a lovable husky boy.
Yeah, he's
singing?
Singing in his church?
Oh, is that an update on the Wimmer?
Who knows?
What's he doing? Oh, after political fall, he's singing in the church. He's just
10 years ago, but that was from
he apostated too, I guess, from the church and started his own one.
Hey, you know what? If
you do.
Right, you don't make it in politics, then you go right into
start your own church. You can't beat them, be them. You know what I'm saying?
Ryan, you know what we're talking about? You know what I mean, Ryan?
Yeah, a little bit. I remember this a little bit.
Cutting edge stuff.
Sorry, my headphone went.
It's a throwback. Oh man. Yeah, when we're not funny, all you have to do is say.
Oh, my headphones, guys. My headphones. Not good. Not funny. Not funny. Headphones.
Oh wait, and now go to a picture of Zangief from Street Fighter 2.
Oh my god, I miss Zangief. Nobody ever picked being Zangief, you know?
He had the most powerful move, but nobody liked to be him.
Oh my god. The Cold War wasn't too far off. You know what I mean? We were all we're all dealing with
Carl
that.
Wimmer wishes he looked like Zangief. Oh my god, what is going on with his face?
I guess it's not so much like him, like Zangief.
I really think it truly is more Carl
Maybe
Wimmer.
from a distance. Maybe from a distance.
I think it really is truly Carl Wimmer. We got a Wimmer.
Anywho, poor Carl Wimmer.
I know. Look, God bless Carl.
Probably working at the Costco in Gunnison.
He's
had no idea.
He's taking. If as long as you're helping people, Carl, we love you. Keep doing that. But you seem like you might be not my cup of tea. What else do we got here, Clay? Oh,
Anywho.
Anyway, this whole thing, it's just amazing. Like, pretty great article from the Trib about just they document like how like one of the social media or strategists for one of the council members read all the backlash they got, and it was like in front of all these Boy Scouts, and it was like all these like.
Oh, right, he started saying the loud parts, the quiet parts loud.
Exactly.
He said the C word.
And
No one ever says the C word. Why did you think it was a good idea to say the C word in the council meeting?
It's insane. And that's your strategist. And the thing about this, like, she says this thing that is exactly why, she's like a right-wing mayor, where she's like, the way you're acting in no way reflected the Dixie spirit. It's like, you're still in.
It's like, whoa,
you're leaning into that Dixie spirit. Like, get the fuck
Dixie
out of
spirit.
Here.
I will say this. Council comments, like there's this period in every city council. There's a period where the council says, "Do you have any comments that aren't on the agenda?" Like you can comment about any agenda item that has a public. I know way too much about this stuff. You
should
at a public hearing, you can take public input on a subject. I think that is something that is worthwhile.
Sure.
But there's a public comment period where you could say anything, where you can comment on anything you want. In fact, anything you want that's not on the agenda. Like public can get up and address anything. I actually think that is a worthless exercise unless the council person that is addressed by the public comment can say something.
Oh, interesting.
During the thing. Like we have this passive aggressive kind of vibe in our public hearings. Like I wish it was a little bit more like parliamentarian, where like, you know what I mean?
Ordah.
The politicians get the public comment, but they are allowed, if they want to respond to it. So if this person said, "You're turning this city into XYZ," the council person would have the opportunity to say, "I disagree with you because,"
absolutely,
or get mental help because, or whatever you want to say.
Right. No, I agree with you, Clay. I think you're
just this where when people could just scream obscenities, scream conspiracies, and a council person cannot like respond to that. I find that, I don't know if it's a worthwhile exercise. Clay, I don't know if is it constructive.
I wrote a newsletter about this like maybe a year ago.
Hello.
I was just
all those
just
viral dudes like, "My name's Chet," where they're just like, are you talking about those guys?
Yeah, well, no, it's like I don't know. There's a guy in San Diego probably a year or two ago who went viral for just like screaming Trumpisms, and I was just like, what's the point of all this? Like, what good does any of this do?
Right.
It's
in the name of transparency, but I also want I want public dialogue to be like at least worthwhile, and I just think being able to get up and say 2 minutes of the world is flat without the opportunity for any response. Because right now, like in most council meetings, the council does not respond to public comment. I just think like all of this craziness would probably be like lessened if a sane person was able to say like, "Hey, my 30-second response says, I would like you to point to any evidence that we're doing anything that you just said."
And
there is no evidence of that.
Is it? I mean, first of all, by the way, this quote, Clay, from one of the guys who's ranting, raving, "There's no room for interpretation when it comes to the Constitution." It's like, dog, the Constitution has to be interpreted.
It's like
there's no way.
Does he know what the definition of interpretation is?
Exactly. We've been working on interpreting it for 200 years, dog.
All right, close down the Supreme Court. There's no more interpretation.
Exactly.
Right?
Like,
you hear me?
What the fuck are you talking about? But the thing, Clay, about it is like, what sucks is that the basic shit when we were in like elementary of like, hey, don't scream if you. It's easy to get attention with screaming, but nothing can get done. It's like preschool level behavior shit of like you just like to get things done and to be productive. Yelling and screaming like your standing point was basic human shit of like that doesn't work. What we do is listen to each other and debate, talk at a level-handedness, and also accept that the other person might have points. That's basic shit, man.
No.
How do you think this show would happen? I would just stand up and be like, shut the fuck up, Ryan Brad.
Some of these guys, like the We the People guy that says like, you know, I may be intimidating, scary, and a bully, but when it comes to my rights and freedoms, I'll wear those labels proudly. I like to follow that guy throughout the day. Like, what is his first, like, he gets out of his car or gets out of his house and he goes down to the Come and Go, gets a big Diet Coke, says hi to the lady at the, you know, nothing bad happens to him all day.
It's fine, dog. It's like that. Sorry, real quick before we move, like that public dunce, the public dunces, the khaki right wing dudes who spoke at Washington D.C. over the weekend.
Oh, I don't know anything about them.
What is it? They're called the public dunces, public front. I don't know, something like that. Public dunces. It's a right wing group, but it was amazing because they all wear masks now. Shocking.
Wait, I thought they were anti-mask, yo.
Yeah, now they're all wearing masks so they don't get fired because they're crazy ideas. And then there was footage of all them taking the publicly funded DC subway to get home. You know, like it's just like, you guys, the fuck are you guys talking about? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Ordah. Final thing here. We must, gentlemen, point of order, go over the county, a little bit of county news from the county in which the Utah Cities quiz is in this night. It's, of course, the Carbon County News. And I just love this. They make me sign up for business here. They make me sign up, so I can't click on this, but I read it earlier. Happiness is a warm puppy. It's a story of the journey from grieving an old rescue dog's passing to getting a new puppy dog. I'm like, oh God, but like so happy that this family has a new poopy dog and that they rescued an old dog.
See, that's the kind of news I can get behind.
And sadly, I mean, it's just Davy Crockett. David passed away. So. Sad about that. And then a little bit of news. 90 years ago, 1933, from the Sun Advocate, Clay. The Sun Advocate was covered.
With that publication.
I am not. It covered a lot of carbon news back in the day. It shows there was this whole article about what is it? Officers being too lax on criminals and all that stuff. But I thought this was, now think about this, 1933, right? FDR's just coming, no, been there for a minute. The Depression's coming. But look at this, a county fair. And there's this whole article about, we've gotten asked by so many people, is Carbon County going to have a county fair? Things are turning around. We can do it. We have money for a county fair this year. And it was just like, wow, what a sign of the times, you know, Clay?
Prosperity is just around the corner.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on this? That one, the death in Los Angeles, taken by. What does that mean?
What?
Let's go up a little bit. Mrs. Effie Woods taken by death.
Well, death.
Oh, she just died in Los Angeles. Sorry.
Well, death came to Los Angeles. You know what I mean?
I wonder why. Yeah, I don't.
In the form of a writer's strike. You know what I mean? Killing off our entertainment. Right.
Have you seen the new Barry yet? Speaking of,
I'll talk about Barry all night long. Talk about Barry.
Did you see the one from last night?
Dog, I'm caught up on all my shows.
I haven't seen last night's episode. So don't tell me
the first time we could talk about it, and we can't.
And I'm behind now. I went to Kilby Block Party.
I want to get. Let's after the break. Everyone should jump on. We should talk about. I want to hear about Kilby thoughts.
I do a Kilby.
We're gonna do a Kilby. I'd love a recap on it.
We could skip Insight and Sports and do Kilby recap.
We got to do a little action. We do have to do a little bit of action. So when we come back, we're gonna do a little bit of Battle Bots. Jump on. I'm gonna put the Zoom link. It's already at the top of the YouTube chat, which I forgot to say is in full effect. So if you want to jump on the YouTube chat, YouTube.
Ryan Rug Update.
Ryan Update. We got a lot. Oh shit, Rug Update right there. You see it. Not looking good. 34 minutes of action. We are going to go to our first music break. After this, we come back with action talk. We got to talk about BattleBots because I did a draft without you guys and drafted the PBL BattleBots. So I got to introduce you into the BattleBots that we have in this playoff for, playoff, I don't know, tournament of BattleBots. Also, don't forget tonight, you shop, bro. If you want to compete against us, the Husky champions of Photoshop, put together yourself a BattleBot design, send it our way. Compete here tonight. We also got Utah City's quiz and Ryan's Comics Corner. Because of these BattleBots, because of the BattleBots, music tonight, Clay, of course, is robots. Robot songs are what we doing here tonight. Clay, yours is an oldie but goldie song, not done by the always the go-to performer, but a great performer of this song. Clay, can you explain it before we go to it?
Every single one of my robot songs have the same title today. I love doing this.
I love that.
Where I find 3 songs with the same title. The title is Computer Love.
Oh!
There's, I believe I started off with the Zap. So I started off with Zap?
Nope. You start off with Egyptian Lover.
Oh, yeah. This is Computer Love by Egyptian Lover. None of these songs are the same. Were you at the MIAA show where Egyptian Lovers opened? How was that?
Amazing. I remember leaving.
Egyptian Lover's been a long time a frequenter of the music selections of this program since we started it back in KRCL like 8 years ago.
That's very true. I remember you playing that.
He's made many appearances.
I love it. Ryan, headphone situation. Are you going to get that dialed in, or what are we doing over here?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Depends on how funny you guys are. All right.
He might break his headphones on purpose. Hey.
Why don't you go ahead and smash those headphones over your fucking face, all right, dude?
Oh,
I'm coming to San Diego. I'm coming to San Diego, bro. Got. Ryan's got a song. After that, a great robot song. We will be coming right back with some BattleBot talk. Thanks for being here. Polyester Blend for the ages. For the library. Polyester Blend, 2 song set. We'll be right back.
Compute to love.
big size, not just a big size guy, but a big size guy who plays half.
From above, 1979. Remember them? Remember them? One of the best, in my opinion. I had it long. Still love them. Don't put them on as much as I used to. I don't have that anger. I do have anger, but it's just manifests different ways. But Ryan, I don't remember. That. Was that an LP, EP? What are we talking here?
Yeah, that was off the Physical World. You know how they put out their debut, then kind of broke up for a long time, and then came back 10 years later with the return. So that was on their 2014 album, The Physical World, which was pretty good. But the one after that I thought was really good.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Anyway, I took some artistic freedom with the theme.
I saw that.
Frankenstein, he's a robot, right? He's
okay.
I don't know.
I thought you were gonna come in hot, feeling that way, and I was like, "Is that what that guy's? Is this what this fucking dude's trying to argue right now? Is he trying to argue that Frankenstein's a robot? I just don't know about this, Jeremy.
A ribbit.
Jeremy, Frankenstein, robot or not?
I'm gonna say not.
Yes, that's the correct answer.
He does have those bolts though. That's kind of robot-like.
Uh-oh. All right, let's do this. Guy who just showed up.
If you were doing like a cyborg argument, you'd maybe have some sort of case, but straight robot, no way.
This guy.
Reanimated corpse.
Well, what is a cyborg
robot.
if not a human with metal?
Here, this guy needs to. He needs to fix.
What is a cyborg
part
without
human,
human metal?
This guy needs to.
Some
This guy.
existential shit right now.
Listen,
Also
this
remember
guy.
his name was not Frankenstein.
This guy needs to settle it. This guy needs to settle it because he
Oh,
was
the
in
doctor,
fact
Dr. Frankenstein.
the guy who introduced Death from Above to me. The guy who introduced Death from Above to me. Mr. Nick Faulkner just showed up. You need to settle this once and for all, Nick. You need to settle this once and for all. Is Frankenstein's monster a robot?
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. For the love of God.
You're not muted.
New headphones.
Well.
New headphones. Yeah, of course he's a robot. Yeah.
He's a robot.
Turn it up.
All right, fine. He's a robot.
He's a soft robot.
Nick,
bullshit.
we're on rug watch here tonight. We're at 46 minutes of my rug getting fucked up, Nick, and we are looking to move on to it. Oh my God, this rug is getting fucked up.
It's been over a long period of time, right?
Since the Schledio came to be. Came to be. Now, gentlemen, now that Nick's here, spoiler alert, by the way, later on. Nick's here. We've got to use this opportunity to go back into it because I want to. Nick, they don't know who they got when it comes to the Rubits, and I don't want no spoilers because I'm going to show them. Okay, I'm going to show PBL, the other members here, Clayton and Ryan. Did you guys know that I picked robots for you? Did you guys know this?
Yes.
I did not.
Okay, Ryan.
How are we doing, by the way?
That's what we're here. That's what we're doing, people. We must go to it. It's a subset of the wonderful segment known as Clayton Sports Roundup, and we can go back to that. We're doing kind of reverse order. But just
I'm okay to give it up this week.
Okay, we can give it up because, people, it's time to go to a special edition, the BattleBots version of Action, the subset. That's not the fucking right goddamn son of a bitch. Here we go. Clayton Sports Roundup, Action Edition.
You're shopping them.
Well, we are getting. Oh shit, dude! I already exposed that. Already exposed it. But here's the deal, people. It is time to go over and show the gentleman of PBL because on the left, the monstrosity himself, Robert Gerke. He's in with who does he in with, Nick? Who is he in there with on this pool?
You mean the other contestants?
Well, the other contestant for Gerke.
Oh, Team Fake News.
Team Fake News. Team Fake News with Roger McDonough. Okay.
They both. You know what? I had not even heard anything directly from them. Jim just ran into both of them at TF once, and they said to him that they wanted to bet on it. So I just forced them to do it because we needed another team.
Got it. Okay.
But, and that's a good way to get them to watch it because then you hear Gerke like, oh my God, it's on. Where maybe if he didn't have money at stake, he wouldn't have tuned in.
Money, the great motivators of a lot of things.
I love it so much.
The theme of this week's program, actually.
Wow.
A little way.
Great point. So Clay, Ryan, I am now going to unveil to the sweet Husky boys the Rubats we are following in this year's BattleBots tournament that we got action on. Okay, you guys ready for this business?
Yes.
Thank God, because if you weren't, we were in trouble because that's what I'm doing right now. Here's the deal. Where did this go? Okay, here we go. Ryan and Clay, our number one selection for this year's BattleBots, a controversial, some should say canceled option is, of course, what we discussed last time on the show. Gentlemen, we got third overall, Witch Doctor! Yeah. Witch Doctor is third in this bracket. Hot in there. You got Patrick Munger knockoff on the left. That's this fun couple wearing fun top hats. Ryan, the skeletons, that seems up your territory, right? There's the whole crew right there.
Wearing my Goosebump shirt.
You're wearing your Goosebump shirt. These are your Goose Buds. Your Goose Buds.
Were you thinking of Bradford when you drafted them?
Hell no. We were third, gentlemen. We were third, so I picked the highest we could get. But this did work out to be a very, very good Ryan Bradford pick. Okay? Gentlemen,
they're really good. They could go all the way.
Well, they might. No spoilers. No spoilers, Nick, because I'm now going to reveal, did they move on or did they get eliminated in the first 2 weeks? Gentlemen, Witch Doctor moves on, so we're still alive with Witch Doctor.
Are we splitting the winnings, or how does this work?
Well, there's only one person who put money down.
Yeah, you guys all need to Venmo me $20, so I think that's $6.66 each.
Hey, 666.
Yeah, it goes with the Witch Doctor theme.
It's true. We'll give the money to Nick here in a second. I thought I already Venmo you, but I apologize if not. The next one, I was like trying to think deep. Gentlemen, I went with a Brit because I think we do point of Ordah. And I was like, I'll take Beta. And Nick, you said.
And we're a bunch of betas, so.
Nick, you were like, it's not Beta.
Yeah, they pronounce it Beta.
Gentlemen, that is our next one.
It's maybe the worst name of any of the robots.
I went with it because it looked like it had like a boom microphone thing on the top. I thought it would be a good one for us to pick. Beta? What is it? Beta? Beta.
That's how they pronounce it in England, I guess.
Well,
I think it's supposed to be like a pun about like beater. Or something.
I liked it because they kind of had David Gilmour, the guitarist from Pink Floyd, as as this guy. Gentlemen, did we get them to move on? Bummer. They did not make it. They are truly. They got beat eliminated. Yeah, they got beat it. So, gentlemen, if you are keeping home at score, we have 4 robots. We have 1 that moved on, 1 that did not. The next one, they call it Malice in the Palace. They call it Malice in Wonderland. Wonderland being the show PBL. Malice is our next one. Malice. Ooh. They got like door stoppers on either side. You know what I mean? Keeps doors open.
What's that thing in the middle?
That's a cotton candy maker.
Horizontal spinner. Rare. They're all vertical spinners. It seems like.
During the season?
So what is the goal? You're trying to flip a bot, or what are you trying to do?
You're trying to just destroy them, dude. Yeah, knock them out.
Knock them out, man. Just trying to knock them out, bro. Just trying to knock them out.
That could be making them mobile by flipping. Making them mobile by flipping them over.
Yeah.
I can't remember where they were, Nick. Was this like 17th or like where middle of the pack? Lower middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack. Well, gentlemen, did Malice make it?
You should show what the team looks like.
Oh, you're great point.
They're kind of.
Hello, there's Bunny. There's Bunny. There's
the
Bunny in the
bunny
gang.
Ears, and for some reason, she carries around like a paddle, and they do this like fake like paddle
on the butt, on the tush.
Paddle each other.
Thing. I don't really know. They seem like maybe a S&M.
Kind of geeky.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bunny is her name, I think, too.
Oh yeah, they call her Bunny. I was paying attention.
She's not very cool. She's kind of annoying.
But I did watch this over at Nick's the other day, and I got a sense of this team very awkward. Definitely seems like Bunny's leading the show here. Gentlemen, did Bunny and the crew move on to the next round? Bingo! We got 2 moving on. 2 moving on. Very good for Team Polyester Blend. And our final robot, Team Polyester Blend. Gentlemen, I kind of went off the board with our last pick, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll get the upset of the tourney. I picked the worst seeded team, 32. Fusion, everybody. Fusion. Clay, I felt like it was,
That's what you gave me? You gave me the worst bot?
Come on, man. If you wanted to be a part of it, we could have worked on this together. Clay is a man who knows.
It's my fault?
I'm just saying, if you were there, maybe you could have talked me out of this. We could have taken something else.
I remember because you heard this guy's from Wisconsin.
Oh, that's
and he's kind of a hockey guy.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Yeah. He's really funny.
He looks like he looks like
Utter gun.
Utter gun, dog. That looks like a husky boy. That's a husky boy.
Yeah.
I like he's doing it himself too, just him.
Yeah, the man's running. He's a lone wolf and a lone udder. You know what I mean?
He doesn't need a harem of dudes.
No, he doesn't need Bunny with a bunch of those guys.
Flaming paddles.
His harem is actually off driving Hydra, which is one of the best spots. It's his brother.
No kidding.
He's like little brother, that kind of just like run. He's got this other.
Well, his harem is really good. His hair is really good. Did the lowest C take out number one? Number one, did it happen? Did it happen?
Yeah.
No.
We
So
saw that coming.
we all saw that coming. So if you're keeping, let me show you the bracket that Nick was.
But
creating.
that dude in the post-match interview, he lasted like 15 seconds before.
I know that game.
4 minutes.
I know that game.
Just knocked him out.
Yeah.
And the guy was like,
premature ejaculation.
What do you think, man? You lasted 15 seconds. And he was like, well, it wouldn't be the first time. I didn't last 15 seconds.
Excellent.
Which is like about as blue as you can get for Discovery Channel, but they allowed it.
Wow.
I love it.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Good stuff. Here's what it looks
Did
like.
Did any of the teams, all three, get through? All of them get
Here's
through?
here's the big board right here, Nick, if you want to describe it. This is where all the teams.
Yeah, we got, let's see, it
Oh.
looks like Team
Hunker.
in the lead there. 2 knockouts and 3 bots.
And who's
still
Team
in it.
Hunker?
Poly-
Who's Team Hunker?
Hunkener, that's me and
is
Michelle.
kicking ass.
And then Fake News is the only team that only has 1 bot left. But it's really good. Riptide, they're the villains of the tournament. They auto-drafted, so they got them. And they're ranked number 2 and really shitty dudes.
But you're
but they're gonna, I mean, they have a good chance of winning it all.
The bots are
with
shitty.
just
The bot is a
Riptide,
shitty. It's a shitty team. Like they're the bad guys of the tournament.
Yeah, the guy sucks.
Okay.
He's really annoying. Other than that, Rob had a funny week. He one of his worst bot, Ribbot, beat Quantum, his best bot. So, but he was like here cheering on Ribbot, even though it's like, well, you lost your best one, but oh well. And then he won his other match in an upset, so he's sitting okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all in. Let's see. 5 was the only top 5 to lose, or top. Let's see.
Yeah, top 5 was the only first pick.
Quantum, yeah.
By the way,
top 10.
And then Cobalt lost, Jim.
That's Ribbot, by the way. That's Ribbot.
Oh, Ribbot. Got
Ribbot. And then Ryan, I felt really bad. I was gonna maybe go off the board, but I need to. We did lose out on what I thought you would like, Ryan.
Oh, that would have been great.
Ripperoni.
Oh, what?
I know, Ryan. And and Nick pointed this out. It's about looking at the team too, because Ripperoni, they do the full shtick, right?
Ooh.
They're doing the full
Yeah.
shtick. So we really
they're
missed
leaning
out.
in.
We really missed it out there.
They actually brought pizza dough out when they were walking out and were like tossing it and stuff, and they would throw out like cut pepper that they'll put on their bot and stuff.
Couldn't even get a Domino's pizza.
I don't like it.
All right, good, Ryan. Well, then we didn't get it. We fuck them. So we got Witch Doctor and Malice are who we got left out of the tournament. It picks up this Thursday, right, Nick? Picks up this Thursday?
Yeah.
And we'll keep an eye on. Are you doing another Friday? I'm not going to be around, I don't think. Special breaking news. I'm trying to make
Shiver me timber.
breaking news. Not going to be around this weekend. Trying to go see the Western Finals, if you know what I mean. Go see some hockey.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try. But we'll
We're
see.
at,
I might. I don't know when I'm gonna watch it. Maybe Thursday night.
Okay, well,
LVGK?
if you watch it Thursday, I'm in town, so let me know what you end up
Go
doing.
on.
But anyway, very good stuff. Very good stuff. I love it so much, Nick. Anything your first thoughts on how the first 2 weeks have gone?
Yeah, some good upsets. It's kind of like anything can happen. A lot of weird shit. People getting stuck, and but the top 4 are all like really good. They all just destroy their opponents, and so that's where I'm in the lead. But I don't have any of those top 4. Huge is like kind of my ticket maybe, but they're a very experimental bot. We'll see. It's gonna be fun to keep going. The matches are gonna get better and better. Maybe I'll send you some highlights next time.
Yeah, let's do highlights.
As we learned last episode of this, Discovery Channel really cracks down on any
Good,
of their
but we could do
BattleBots content on
stills maybe.
YouTube.
Maybe we can get creative and do stills or something. You know what I mean? Like try to I don't know, or we could GIF it. I don't know. We could GIF it. We could try to figure
Right,
it out.
that sounds like a lot of effort.
God damn it, Nick! Come on, we could try something. All right, let me know what I can do. But let's try to something. But you're right. Our episode got pulled down because of Discovery was all over this, all over the clips we showed last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, Disney, I think.
Well, that's fantastic. I love it so much, Nick. Fantastic stuff. Feel free to hang out if you get one.
I feel like we should do the Photoshop.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah,
right. Photoshop.
Nick,
right?
we got
Like,
Nick here.
I know. I was
We got
trying.
the
I want to
bots,
do
like-
Nick. Okay, let's do it. Gerke, you might just be screwed, dog. I texted him to try to get moving. Let's go right into the shop.
Or we could talk about Kilby Block Party.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do it. Let's let Gerke just give a second. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Clay, who was there? Who was all there? That's the
Well,
question.
I was only there for Sunday.
I
We got
was
some
only
some
there
three.
all 3 days.
I was gonna say, we got some three
All
meters
3
here.
days, baby.
Oh, I was there for Sunday.
I
Not
am
some one-day
depleted.
wimp.
It's called having a life,
Oh,
Jeremy.
oh,
And
oh.
maybe something you should explore.
Oh!
Hobbies.
It's called the
Hobbies.
biggest festival, music festival your city's ever hosted.
Hobbies.
You guys
Responsibility.
should try living 3 blocks away from the fairgrounds.
That's the dream.
Walk to the
that's-
show and then walk home and poop,
Amazing.
eat a bagel, walk back to the show.
Did you charge for parking in your driveway?
Oh no, I should have. But oh
You
man, I
should've just
should have
parked in
sent you
next
this.
driveway.
My neighbor, a bunch of friends in and out and parking and stuff. My neighbor sent me a picture of these two hoodlums. He was like, this guy in a camo jacket and another guy in a white hat were there loading a bike into a car that parked in your driveway. One of the guys went in your backyard.
Oh boy.
And he sent me a picture of them, and it was Rob and Colin. You see them, their new nicknames are Camo Jacket and White Cap.
To load a bike in the back. That's nice that your neighbors are looking out for you. But
Yes.
also,
I know, yeah, I'm thinking.
these rough and tumble looking characters, I tell you, they didn't look like they had much of a life at all. You want to start by? You want to start going down Friday? I mean, I can go FOMO Friday.
Let's go. Let's talk about Friday. Let's talk each day.
Oh yeah, well Friday, Karen O is a national treasure.
Yeah,
I'd actually never seen the AAS live.
Saw 'em at the
before,
U of U.
but,
I saw them there, and I would say that you knew that was gonna be a slam dunk.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You knew it was going to be a slam dunk, but it's also like they took a very long hiatus, and you don't know if the magic. The band will still put on a good show, but you don't know.
That was an energy of the
Especially
time.
like a physical performer, but she was the whole band was just on point.
Nice. Can I start with a? Can I just I want everybody in here have VIP.
I didn't go to
All
one
3
single day.
days?
Didn't go to one single day.
No.
You two both had VIP. Okay, so like
I
posit
did manage to get some VIP
and I
with
had
some
VIP.
bracelet swaps and things, so I did.
I
did get the experience, but not the whole time.
I very much think there is the VIP was especially on Sunday a huge determiner whether you had a great time or a terrible time. You know what I mean? Because like you had access to shelter and the weather got messed up, but like also like you had access to the best seating on the main stages. That was
that lake stage VIP was key. That was really tough. Pixie's not VIP. I saw Alex G on that stage VIP, and it was amazing. It was just like you get squeezed up right up front because so much of it is like the stage is taken up
Even
by
Pixies in the VIP section was
it was a madhouse.
cramped than any other.
I heard
any other show on the lake stage. Like you could get pretty dang close once you were in the VIP, and the Pixies show was just nuts. And then everyone had to evacuate.
Okay, let's do this.
Also Friday, since someone at one point said go chronological, but
I was actually thinking of a different way of doing this. But yes, please continue.
Whatever you guys wanted. Whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I was just rolling with what was proposed.
Sorry.
But if we want to switch it halfway through, sure.
I was going to say.
Seems like
I want your best.
Disorganization.
I want your best. I want your best for each day. I want your best and
Beer
biggest.
hoof for me,
best
Friday,
band,
for sure.
biggest surprise.
God damn, I'm so mad.
Best band, biggest surprise for each day.
A guy passed out right in front of me.
Deerhoof
at the
was
Deerhoof
really
show.
good
That
Friday,
good
but I really loved Alice Phoebe Lou. And I wasn't all that familiar with her going in.
Was that new discovery for you?
Yeah, New Discovery, and she fucking sounded great. She killed it, and wasn't necessarily great. You know, there's some music that's not as good for festivals because it's quieter and you got some other jackasses on another stage making noise. But in this case, it was Kuko, who might have been really good. No offense intended
No
to
one
them,
knows.
but yeah, even with that, she was really good.
So what is
Japanese
she, like, cute
Breakfast
indie?
is always great, and I felt like there's definitely some mutual respect between Michelle Zauner and Karen O. So those were probably my favorites. Frankie Cosmos was good as well, but that was one that I felt like I would have rather seen him in a venue by themselves than in kind of the festival setting.
I was on the fence about Frankie
any other
Cosmos.
Friday favorites?
I didn't end up seeing Frankie Cosmos because I found out she was Kevin Kline's daughter, and then I was like, I don't need to bother with it.
You know, Kevin Kline's son is a huge On the Cinema fan and made Kevin Kline
Oh, no, I
show
didn't know
up
that.
to one of their screenings. Anyway, just a weird.
I did not know about that relationship. Janine and I saw them at like the Fort Douglas movie theater. It was like it had to be an all ages show, but they were too big for Kilby, so they got moved up to Fort Douglas movie theater.
Oh shit!
It'd be interesting to go through all the artists and do sort of a Nepo Baby analysis. You know, Strokes. I mean, for sure. Julian Casablancas is
right there.
It'd be
Yeah, I
cool
bet
if
that
the
they're pretty-
Hippocampus was actually the Hippos, the ska band from the late 90s.
I can't believe there's
Right,
already
different band.
a Reddit.
Wise Blood, who was programmed against Hippocampus, was really good. I didn't have. I almost died at the Pavement show.
I can't believe there's already a Kilby Block Party like subreddit.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Last night, like, it was scary. I
Dude,
don't know
put-
if
show
any of
the-
you guys
put that
tried to
shirt back
leave
on.
with the crowd.
No,
but,
I went into the because it was like
it was
like,
smart.
you might
I
have
wish
got
that I had
mashed.
stayed because it was like crowd crush territory because there was that one gate and it was like kind of a choke point, and with lightning going on all around, it's like, you know, high panic.
If panic would have set in,
possibility,
it might have gotten hurt.
and people started pushing like. And the closer you get to that gate and everyone gets excited and stuff, and suddenly you get like this pressure from the back and everyone's like pushing each other. It's
Wow,
super
that's
creepy.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's crazy. And everyone's all wet and like angry and on drugs.
Now that we're skipping around chronologically, let's go to Saturday. Saturday, anybody? Saturday was the one I had the biggest FOMO about because the Run the Jewels footage looked great. OC's footage looked
OC's
amazing.
was madness.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen.
And
it.
what stage were the OCs on? Were they on the same one as
Desert
the Tolchok?
stage? They were the
one that
Tolchok
played?
stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you that was
stage. I
great.
like that it's the Tolchok stage.
I think a lot
Yeah.
I think that might have been the more fun stage because I saw my big surprise of the show was on that stage as well. You could probably guess who that was.
That's where I saw Alice Phoebe Lou.
All right on. No, mine was Surf Curse on Sunday, dude. Those kids, I don't know if you got a chance to check them out at all, but no, you didn't check those. Well, I'm a sucker for a drummer
saw
that
them.
sings. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a lot of fun. They're also from Vegas, so
Vegas, baby.
I'm a little bit got a soft spot for them, but I don't know. I just
What
thought
do they
that-
know about surfing? Vegas.
Hello.
surfing a winning streak.
I guess. They're surfing those battle bots is what they're doing.
On Saturday, did
No.
you see Clayton's boys Kipper Snack played on Saturday? But
Oh, my boy isn't in the band anymore.
Did anyone
But-
see Parquet Courts? I love Parquet.
No, they canceled.
No,
Oh.
Duster replaced them.
They got replaced by Duster, according to
Duster
him.
was one of my most anticipated shows, and it was such a bummer because the sound fucking sucked. They were on like the
I
main
watched
stage,
a
and
few
you could not
songs
hear it.
and then I moved.
It was very mellow and way too quiet. Like, yeah, it was not.
But that's
it was
the
not good. I
thing
think
about
something was wrong.
that's the thing that I heard about is that did you have VIP on Sunday, and were you in the VIP section when Duster was playing?
No, we walked
Okay.
everywhere though. We walked all over to try to find like a good like sound
Yeah.
spot, and it just didn't exist unless it
I
was.
heard
like,
the
right up on
non.
stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say that non-VIP main stage seating. That's what I heard over and over again. It was too quiet unless you were super far away and got those secondary speakers, or if you had VIP and you could be right up front. It was all good.
Yeah, or you got to the stage like I don't know how early you would have had to get to
But
like.
you'd have
the
to miss
pavement
Toll Shock
stage.
for sure to get that for
Or-
Duster. But
yeah.
the Strokes the night before were loud as hell. We were like all the way back by like the bar area, like well past the second speakers, and it was like blasting.
Know what I think
Super
it? Know what I think it was is when the Strokes are playing. There was no support stage.
They were the only band.
But when Duster was playing, there was a support stage. So that means
Oh, the
they
sound.
can only blast the sound so far. Whereas I think for the headliner, the end of the night headliner, they just blast it with extra speakers and stuff because
Was
there
Pavement
wasn't
plenty
another.
loud?
Okay, Sunday. Let's go to Sunday. Pavement. Pavement.
We never
sound,
talked about any
Pavement,
Saturday shows.
sorry, Pavement's sound was perfect. I thought.
Oh, good.
I thought it was perfect. I thought it was
Pavement
absolutely
sounded great, but to actually do Saturday,
You going back?
back? She had some sperm background for her song about
Oh.
Who's
getting.
this?
Caroline Polachek. She's
Oh, cool.
she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, she's from that chairlift band.
yeah, I don't know. People love her. Goth Babe, I didn't like that much, but they had a pool toy, like a big floaty thing, and they put a random audience member on it and just sent her around during the show, and that was entertaining.
Props are a good idea. I think that a lot of bands could learn sort of like festival protocol to do something like that. Even like the Walkman, it was so simple. They had like 6 baguettes, throw those baguettes out into the crowd.
Yeah, throw some
Everyone's
baguettes.
like ripping bread off and eating it. It was
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yaz had I think I got some photos. Beach balls, but they were just eyeballs, like eyeball beach,
Oh, I saw
giant
that, yeah.
eyeball beach balls. So then those were like bouncing around. I got a photo of one of the eyeball beach balls.
You guys Walkman fans at all?
Check it out.
I used to be, man. I didn't think I was going to. Michelle wanted to
Oh.
watch them, and I was like, I've seen them before, and I want to go home. But I watched the whole thing. It was like great,
Nice.
very nostalgic.
I saw them once. I think at Twilight Concert Series. Did they play
Yeah,
that once?
that was the last time. they
And
played.
my impression was like, I feel like the singer is a guy who would have beat me up in high school or something. I wasn't really digging it. But I went and I thought I'd just watch a couple songs, but I also ended up watching the whole thing. I thought they were quite
Yeah,
good.
it was fun.
Did anyone see the Strokes?
Yeah, yeah.
I watched the Strokes.
Were any of you guys
They were good.
fans of the Strokes?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
the first album. Come on.
I love the first 2 albums. How were they?
Yeah, second album good. Yeah. Oh, Julian seemed a little like I don't
Drunk.
know,
Oh,
very
no.
old, very messed up.
I thought he was
He had a
so
weird like glowing glove on too. One glowing glove that was kind of.
I thought the glowing glove was badass. It was like, this like neon yellow, so it was glowing, and his other glove was black.
That is quite a visual show going on there.
Yeah, Pavement did not have the lasers.
Yeah, Pavement had the Slacker band
Yeah,
stage
there's,
set up. All the other headliners had some like props and lights and shit.
they focused on the tunes.
I
What was
saw-
that? Scroll up. What was that? A surf curse thing? Oh yeah, there was lots of crowd surfing during Surf Curse.
Oh yeah, I found the thing I was
someone's
telling
like
you
riding
about.
in it.
Wait, say something. Say something, Jeremy.
It's like a
This
water
is
mountain.
the pool toy. I'm trying to talk. There we
Oh,
go.
nice.
Pool toy during Goth Babe.
It's like a full
Which
pool.
is not very. I thought it would be more gothy. I was kind of disappointed. It's just kind of like nice acoustic music, and that the singer like heep goes like heep a lot, like really high pitch, higher than that. That's his shtick, I guess. It's like heep. Check out this boobs shirt, by the way. Just
Very
Oh,
nice.
fun.
Oh.
yeah.
Ian
and I were standing behind the guy with the boots.
I mean, we're burying the lead. Ryan would love this real quick, but you could see it right there. Sunday got fucked, right?
But only at the very end.
So pretty much.
It was actually annoyingly sunny most of the day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was.
Because you woke up and it was raining and cold, and when you got to the venue, it was sunny and warm, and then some fucking insane shit came in. Right? It's the Pixies are about 75% through their set.
As
you know what's amazing though?
Some say this is the best shot of
some
the
say.
festival.
Some say.
Well, no. Yes, people are talking about it.
That's during Toll Truck. Yeah.
This was during Toll Truck. I think it's a live.
Did you? Who took that? Because I saw that.
I took it.
That showed up on the social medias.
It's on the social medias.
But David,
I was going to say the best part about
stuff
Pixies
was
getting rained out.
overheating in the sun and melting. Like his equipment wouldn't work, so that's why they had to bring that umbrella over.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
So that just shows you like the weather shift went from so sunny and hot that they're bringing an umbrella over to the Tolchak Trio keyboards setup.
Yeah.
I went from swamp ass to wetland ass.
Yeah.
Well, for Ryan,
completely soaked.
Ryan, it was the most lightning I've ever seen. And that was from my house overlooking the fairgrounds. Like it was every second, Ryan, there was lightning. It was insane, my friend.
Yeah.
This is the best shit though. Earlier in the day, I was like, I'm really excited for the Pixies, but I bet that they're gonna finish with "Where Is My Mind," and then I'm gonna have that in my head for like the rest of the week or whatever. And I was like, is there some way that I could watch that, but then like leave right before? Maybe they'll play it as the last song or something. And they got rained out before they played it. So it's
yeah, they didn't play "Here Comes Your Man" or "Where Is My Mind."
Yeah,
which we're on deck.
Pixies show where they haven't played either of those.
They did play Mr. Greaves. I digress.
Breaking news! I got this photo sent to us so we could check out Camo Jacket and
oh, good.
And what was his name?
This is the photo my neighbor sent to me. Do you know these fellas?
What was it? Camo Jacket and who?
Whitecap.
Whitecap.
Oh my God, they're so shady.
Whitecap is honestly kind of a sick nickname to be.
Whitecap looks like he should be selling people like 8 balls with that whole getup he's got going on there.
And to say he wasn't, it was a big festival.
Can I show you guys who had a great time? Let me show you who had a great time.
Let's see it.
This dude, right? Wait, what happened? This dude had a great time.
Oh, little Char-Char.
He's looking all grown up.
I know.
I
picked him up from school today. He goes, "Dad, pavement rocked." Can you believe they played 2 states? I'm like, what the hell?
You know who had a good? There's 2 gentlemen I know who had a good time. These guys right here. A little bit of the soak. How much did that suck?
It was pretty fun. We were both coming down off our drugs, and you know, it was a short walk home. Then we walked by a house where these kids were just screaming for everyone to run. And like trying to scare people and stuff just on their porch.
That's fucked up.
All kinds of weird stuff going on. It was a fun time.
Well,
Michelle was like at the window when we showed up back at the house, like super worried about us. It's like, there they are.
So when you saw me, were you on drugs? Do you remember seeing me? Do you remember talking to me, giving me a hug?
I was I keep it mellow, you know.
Okay. All right.
Well, speaking of keeping mellow, any other final thoughts? We're going to move to you, Shop Bro. Any final thoughts?
I'm going to say props to Pavement, not only for putting on a great show, but there was clearly, there was a curfew extension to 11.
Yeah.
They said they weren't coming on. Kilby said they were going to come on at 10. They came on at 9:45 played well until that 11 o'clock curfew.
Yeah.
So.
Professionals.
And they
well
played
done to them. They were trying to.
And they look genuine. They seemed like, I've seen them several times, man. They seemed genuinely excited and having fun. They seemed looser than we saw them in Amsterdam, Jeremy. If maybe you can back me up on that.
funniest line of the festival was Malcolmus saying, "I'd like to thank all the bands who opened for us." they were the last band of the festival.
There was some interesting, kind of like, I don't know, like Walkman was such a big band at one time, like some decisions on who to have on the big stage and who to have on the media, who to have, like, I don't know. I think it's cool that Pavement headlined the whole thing because they were such a seminal band for me. And, like, dude, the crowd went flipping nuts when they played Harness Your Hopes, which is... I was pretty sheets to the wind at the time.
What?
One toke over the line, sweet Jesus, a little bit on that one. But, like, I was just like... It just kind of, like, was very mind-blowing to me to hear, like, 15,000 people sing along to a Pavement song. You know what I mean? A B-side on an EP I had when I was in high school. It was just kind of like... And also, I don't spend a lot of time hanging around like that many people, so the whole like 90s fashion, 90s music revival, and also like kind of like the internet and music sharing just making like time
irrelevant.
Kind of irrelevant. And like my son saying like how stoked he was to see Pavement, you know, 35 years after I saw them. Like it's pretty overwhelming. It was pretty interesting.
That is a real Ryan Bradford's favorite, Chuck Klosterman. I know he's a big fan. I don't know if you. I remember you being like into Chuck Klosterman, and then you're like, "Fuck Chuck Klosterman." I don't know, but I remember. Where are you at with Chuck Klosterman?
I mean, it was 30 years since
I'm neutral to positive on Chuck Klosterman.
Gotcha. But I was listening to something the other day where he actually it was him quoting someone else who made a video explaining that, especially with music, that in the age of the internet, time is irrelevant. And that
time is relevant, fashion is relevant. Dude, there was a guy on Surf Curse that had a necklace, like a headstockless bass. You know what I mean? Those kind of bases.
The ones that don't have the keys?
They don't have the keys. It's just the headstockless bass. He had like a derby hat and like a Parker Lewis Can't Lose shirt, like silk shirt, wide open. Like he was the guy that if he showed up to like try out for your band in the 90s, you'd be like, buzz off, Parker Lewis. But like he's the coolest guy on the block now.
Oh, we all said buzz off in the 90s, so that.
But I'm just saying, like whack 90s fashion looks amazing right now.
Propulsion away from me, dog.
Underwear-oriented fashion.
The kids are just walking around in bras. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, and panties.
And panties. She said one girl just had like granny panties with
lace ruffles all over.
With like lace ruffles.
Is this wait, Janine? We should have set up Janine's fashion hour talking about
Janine's fashion takes.
The fashion takes on Kilby. We should have fucking.
My fashion takes are that I'm just an old woman now, and I don't understand the youth.
What's the deal? What's the deal with wearing your underwear out of the house, but your clothes in the house?
These days.
I'm constantly thinking about the Seinfeld episode where Elaine gives that woman a bra because she never wears one, and then she wears just a bra and no shirt, and Elaine is so mad.
Yes.
No, like no, I was hanging. I saw an old girlfriend of mine who was like, "Yeah, my daughter's here." Like, and her daughter went to elementary school. Charlie, I think her daughter's probably like 15 now, and she's like, she's just walking around in a bra. I was just like, whoa.
Hey, respect.
Okay.
Respect. Hey.
Here's a Kilby. Here's some fashion. Janine making out with a silver horse.
Listen, we need to have a pornography warning if you're going to do that on it. We're going to get busted by the state, Jeremy. We can't have this making out with animals. I mean, I don't care if they're fake. Janine, did you have a good time at Kilby?
Yes, I wish I'd just taken off like half of Friday and gone for the whole day, because I think Friday was the most fun for me.
God damn, Friday, huh? Okay.
Friday was the best.
And taking off the first half of today. That would have been a good move.
Smart move. Monday takeoff. Very smart move.
Decompress, little decompression.
All right, real quick, we need to get to it before we get to the next music break. He's here. We were dilly down. Great review, you all. Thank you for
I
doing
feel like
that.
I was there all 3 days.
Well, guess what, people? It's time to go to a U Shop, bro. Based on what we were talking about earlier, Battle Butts. Nick had one. Our good friend Gurky finally got one done. I'm just realizing now, producer Rob, has not sent his over. Rob, what the fuck, dude? Send yours over now. BattleBots. All right, here we go, people. It's time to go to a hit segment everyone loves. It's time to go head to head in a Photoshop competition. You shop, bro. You shop, bro. People, this week, you shop, bro. It's time to go head to head with designs of Photoshops to see what the people love. Our judge this week, as always, is our good friend Jeremy. Jeremy, do you even where are you at with BattleBots, Jeremy? Where are you at with BattleBots?
I have never watched it.
You've never watched it.
I was in Europe when you guys did your copyright infringement episode, so I haven't even seen the clips.
Well, all I will say, do you not remember as a kid, Jeremy? You never even watched it when you were younger.
I remember like it would be a thing for science fairs.
When did BattleBots come out? BattleBots came out like the early 2000s.
Yeah, everyone's at least familiar with it, right?
What do you mean when you were a kid?
Well, I was only
like aware of
in
them existing, but
yeah, they're like 20 years into it or something.
Yeah, when I was a fucking kid, Clay. I'm old, but I ain't that old. But so they look like these kind of things, Jeremy. And so what we were doing is we were trying to come up with the best, like a version of these, right?
Is that the long lost Faulkner triplet?
That's a very good point.
He does have my hair.
That's a very, very good point. So what we did, this was during your when you were gone, Jeremy. We were like, we should do create our own BattleBots. Like if we were to be in charge of one and smash them against the other ones, what would we come up with? And that was the challenge. And so we threw it out there, and it was just a smash hit. A lot of the kids liked it. We handed out flyers during Kilby Block Party. They were all really into it.
You shop, bro?
You shop, bro? Yeah, you shop, bro? And so we got a big response here, and Nick's here. Gurk, are you here?
We're here, guys.
We're here.
I'm not sure if you could get away with unauthorized flyering at Kilby Block Party now that they got their corporate Lexus is like.
Oh my God!
You didn't pay. You can't pass out that.
Wait,
flyer.
What was that?
You're not even a Lexus Super VIP.
Was that a thing?
Oh yeah, Lexus Super VIP.
Lexus Super VIP was actually a thing. Yes.
Yeesh almighty.
There was a Tito's vodka claw machine. I want a hat.
I saw that. Gurky, where were you during the Kilby Block Party? You were out of town, out of pocket.
I was down in the monument on Wolverine Loop.
That's right. You were doing. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, I just saw Ryan's, and now we've got issues.
When you say the monument, are you talking about
Grand Staircase?
Okay, right on.
Yep. It rained on us a little, not as much as it rained on y'all, but.
Well.
Backpacking trip, multi-day backpacking trip?
No, car camping, just.
Car camping, chilling.
Yeah, just chilling.
There's nothing wrong with that, babe. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, babe.
Okay, here we go. Last week, who was it who won last week? Does anyone? It was the cat one.
I believe I won.
Did you win?
Last one, I won both the quiz.
No,
and the
that
shop.
was 2 shows ago.
Oh,
I there might be a reason you don't remember last.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that one. Sorry. I was like, that was one of those ones where I wake up like, why isn't Ryan? Ryan's not texting me back?
I let you sit through it. Ryan Bradford, do you remember? Ryan Bradford, do you remember?
I think it was you, Schlegel. I think you won it.
Was it my? Because it was my hit. We both did City Slickers for cats.
Oh yes.
And what I came up with was this. Jay Leno as
I remember that.
I'm just kidding.
Oh wow.
No, that was not. No, that was not my shot. Someone actually made that BattleBot, Clay. We talked about it during the show. You might remember. Well,
I remember that part.
Very good. People, we must do this. Then we must.
Unbelievable.
Do this just kind of disrespecting it. The disrespect. You know what I mean? Well, I won last week. That means I get the right to choose who goes first. Producer Rob, not responsive. He might be asleep. We'll find out.
He's knocking off more cars on 9th West.
Because he had. I know he's.
Loading bikes.
Loading
bicycle
his
theft
new
can be-
persona.
By the way, Ryan Bradford has a theory about Gurkey shops, and I think tonight is one of those, Ryan, that it plays into it. I think it really plays into it. Let's do this. I'm gonna go with my good friend. You know what, Ryan?
Do we get Reyes to investigate this theory, or
you'll find out, my friend. You'll find out. Ryan Bradford, I'm sorry, my friend. I just know you got the talent, the skills, and I'm always afraid of what you're gonna come up with when it comes to you shop, bro. What did you come up with your BattleBot design this week?
Oh, I'm going first. I think you can show it, then we can talk it through. Okay, so this is Scattlebot.
That is amazing. It's skanking and
it is skanking. It is. I feel like so I haven't seen the BattleBots.
That looks like a rude bot.
A rude bot.
Rude bot.
The ability to kick a robot over is pretty key, right? So it can't move.
Oh.
But in this case, he's also kicking it up into the trumpet head that shoots fire. So kick it up.
Oh, kick it up. Rude bot can't fail.
Rude bot, Scattlebot, whatever.
Boston Dynamics Voodoo Daddy. Is that a Boston Dynamics like robot you base it off of?
Yeah, it totally is. It absolutely is a Boston Robotics. Wow, and then it's taking place in heaven. Is that what the deal is, Ryan? It's just in a white
backdrop.
Or just a white backdrop.
Well, I needed to really emphasize the motion lines, you know.
Oh,
the kick and
now those.
You should have done it on a checkered.
Yes,
background.
but then I don't know. Maybe the lines would have gotten.
You'd lose some stuff.
Yeah, I definitely would have made it read.
I like the idea that both of these bots have died and gone to heaven.
Yeah, it's true. It was like in the battle in the skies. Ryan,
I mean, they could just be on a psych. They don't need to be in heaven.
Very good, Ryan. I'm shocked, Ryan, because we don't plan this out. We never plan this out, and I had to load yours up, and I was like, because you and I are too good of friends.
You did the same one again?
Too simpatico? Because
you guys both did City Slickers last time.
That's strike 2 for you two doing the same thing.
I came up with Rude Boy.
Oh my God, that's so good.
So the skanking, the arms and the legs are what knock you down, but he's dancing as he goes along. Notice the Ryan, what the fuck, dude?
How do you make this, man?
How did we both do this though, Ryan? Like
butterfly effect.
I just think you and I thought, what would be the everyone would ugh. Like if they saw like a robot come out and it was ska theme, I thought everyone would be like, ugh, Jesus.
I don't know. Time means nothing these days.
It's true. Notice the suspenders.
Dude, that thing looks like it would pwn some fools.
Notice the suspenders. Notice the shoes. The checkerboard. This was.
What's the front thing designed to do? Like scoop you up into the kick zone, or what?
It just looked cool when I put it on the front, and then I got mad because Jeremy went rude bots, and I was like, I thought Rude Boy would just be.
You only had to change that Y to a T.
And I was like, God damn it! It just thought it worked out too perfectly.
Rude bot.
Ryan, there's something wrong with us.
How would Scattlebot versus Rude Bot?
Well, I was thinking about you're not.
Oh, it's not Skankbot.
But
that would be Skankbot.
But wait a minute, Nick can jump in here because, Nick, if Boston Dynamics or they came in, is it Boston Dynamics or whatever it is? Nick, if they submitted their thing, is that fair play? It seems like they always have to.
It would get completely fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it would be.
So do you think Rude Boy would have a...
Not having legs seems to be a design feature.
Yeah, you need to have a base. You need to have a strong base.
Well,
but maybe, if Scabot just before you can even take it out,
just
it's
flipped
kicking
you over
up
with its
into
feet.
its trumpet flames.
Yeah, have you seen?
Yeah,
one of
it would
these
have
things?
it would have
you-
one shot with that flame maybe, and try to, but it would just
Yeah,
burn the hat
just
off.
give
of
that
Rudbot
fucker a
and-
kick before it can take your legs out. Burn it up.
Well, have you seen someone try to push one of those Boston Dynamic robots over? You can't.
By the way, Ryan, I mean a missed opportunity. You should have had like a flogging Molly or like a drop kick. I don't know, like Boston, you know, with the
That's
frick
not
there.
ska.
Oh.
That's not ska.
Whoa.
I've lost my
Okay,
head, like
okay,
that stuff.
Okay, no, that's cool, dude. No, that's cool, dude.
Is are
Great
the boss
bot, dude.
tones? Are the boss tones ska?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, mighty
Are
boss
they
tone dynamic.
Are they from Boston?
mighty boss tone dynamic.
I do like that. Like, let me take off my trilby before I blow flames out of my horn. Like, you know, like it can't leave the trilby on. It's got to remove it.
No.
Blow
no.
flames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Wow. Okay, Ryan and I are broken humans, and we think the same. Where do we want to go next? Let's go with Nick. Nick, is that cool? You ready to go?
I was hoping you'd get mine over with. It
All
really
right.
sucks
Hey, you know
this
what?
week.
Sorry. Switch it up, Nick. Never mind. Hold tight.
It really
my friend.
sucks this week. You got only 30 seconds on this one, dude. I was just thinking the ultimate destructive robot master. I mean, all you do is get there's a bunch of cocaine and the Noid, and you just go.
Absolutely.
I had so many layers on this shop. I stripped it down to the bottom two, and and it really made me laugh out loud.
Okay, so
I had wheels and weapons and all types of stuff on this guy, but I just thought, you know.
All right, Clayton's entry for this week's BattleBot design.
Where's my this Clayton sucks this week's car? Oh,
Wait a minute, that's just 4-pap. You just put up 4-pap.
Which is a fucking destructive robot.
Oh shit! Sorry, that's not the right one.
He's more machine than man.
Is that a Frankenstein?
That's a soft bot, right?
That's
yeah.
a soft bot.
It's definitely a soft
Nick,
bot.
do you know about 4-pap? He's got 4-pap machines at once. Is that?
Janine does not know about 4-pap, even though I feel like she's seen him many times.
Yeah, 4-pap
She's
is
like asking me to explain 4-pap during this.
Well, it's just
but
four
that'll
pap
have to
machines
wait.
on one person.
Such extreme apnea that you need 4-pap.
Wasn't that Clay? You came up with it in one of your rants once. You're like,
I know.
oh yeah,
you need 4-pap.
He probably only needs to sleep like
In one
hour a
of
night, though.
Clayton's most sober moments, he came up with 4-cap, and then Gurky realized it artistically.
I did. How dare you? How dare you?
No, I did the basketball player.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
4-pap.
for every
Gurky
time
did
that
the
I've
basketball
ghosted the program from drinking too many gin rickeys, sometimes I've get delivered 4-pap. So it's like it all a wash, right?
4-pap. It's 4-pap. I can't remember that. All right, here it is. Clay's entry this week to his wonderful ongoing, some would say obsession with the Noid.
Skankin' pickle butt.
Skankin' pickle.
I needed a good base, something that brought the you would say the base can
Yes.
flip things. I needed someone who just brought the inner.
So, Clay, what I'm seeing here is just the Noid on top of looks to be a dime bag of cocaine. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Hey, don't sell it short. I think it's an 8-ball, but yes, it is the Noid riding an 8-ball. You try to mess with that, man.
That's a
Is
tough.
the Noid tiny or is it the giant bag of Coke?
It's a giant bag of Coke. We're coming in full strength. We're coming in full speed.
Well,
there.
the low
Like I said,
center of gravity for sure.
Yeah, and plus the high energy. I mobility might be an issue, but the Noid is always sliding. You know, he's always sliding into things.
Yes.
Sliding around the BattleBot field. High energy. He also talk a lot. If you're not on Coke, it's really annoying.
Wow. Wow.
So he would annoyed.
He would annoy the competition.
Other bots to death.
And then give
Yeah,
him an
they
exhaust
just
then.
resign out of frustration. Once
It's like
they
does not
couldn't-
compute.
But and like not unlike Ryan going with that just solid image background. Ryan with the white in heaven, Clayton maybe in purgatory or a sensory deprivation tank is where Noid battles his bots. Yeah.
He's in the Supermax prison there in Florence, Colorado.
It is Supermax.
It's coming to you live.
Wow.
Anyway, that's Noid on a huge bag of cocaine.
Disturbing stuff.
Thank you.
Disturbing.
Has nothing to do with robotics. Has no chance of victory this week, but I thought it would at least get us cheap laughter.
I love it so much. I love it so much. That leaves one character who's known. I mean, Girk, I don't know if you know this, but, you know, Ryan's brought a good point up where it's like, oh, Girk gets to make his shop during the show. He gets to play off the coattails of all the goofs, you know, we've established. So you're just kind of slopping up. You know what I mean?
I can't believe I would be accused of such a thing.
This week, it looks like, my friend, I believe, do you need to explain it or do I just show it?
No, I was in a time crunch, so just pull it out.
Oh, baby, looks like we're at the Skinwalker Ranch. Wait a minute, is that my head? Is that my head?
Oh, I like this.
Wait a minute.
Wally,
why did Wally take my head? What the fuck is this?
Because Sean Reyes wanted it.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, it's Schlegel out of his studio.
We gotta make sure we have a sovereign state. Get that Schleg asshole out of
Put me in
here.
the total piece of shit Hall of Fame, Willie. Don't be putting me there anymore. No, sir.
This is Sean watching the show tonight. Loves it. Loves it so much. Let's go to a. This is his reaction shot to the. Oh, there he is. He loves it so much. Loves it. Loves it. Loves it. Loves
Carl
it.
Wimmer be loving it.
He's very happy.
He's very happy. Cut off his beard and just has the mustache and hair on top. Loves it. Loves it. Disgusting stuff. Really morbid garbage stuff from Girk. We got to worry about this guy. Sick in the
Can
brain.
you zoom in on that head? Let's see.
Yeah, like that. What's that? What's that?
Can we
What's that
zoom
like?
in on the head?
What's the grabby transitiony? Is it the spinal column?
Yeah. Oh, good. There's a good. Yeah, good. Like a kind of the.
That's his gullet.
Is that my goal?
He's got the gullet. Oh, he's just grabbing on the gullet.
Is his jaw
soft
gone?
tissue only?
Wow. I really like the movie WALL-E, and now I'm not liking it at all for various reasons. I think I don't want to watch this movie anymore.
When watching the movie, you weren't picturing its main character,
you know,
remembering
decapitating
you.
and
Yeah, I never
Presenting you to the attorney general.
presenting. Oh, so
Did I do a good job, Reyes?
Oh my God, Jeremy, you have a lot of work to do here, my friend.
is the helicopter? Is that a drone in the air, or is that the helicopter they were using
Well,
for their
so that was
experiment?
actually in there. I just didn't bother to take it out.
That's a skinwalker.
Oh!
Look at those black
Didn't bother
dots.
to take it out.
All right, Judge, you got a lot to go through here. I can go one by one. You ready?
Yeah, let's do a quick recap.
What about
I
Nick?
got one.
Nick.
We already.
Oh, Nick.
Oh
You're
shit!
sleeping
Sorry,
on
Nick.
Nick?
Sorry,
What
Nick.
a- wow.
Sorry.
I'm never coming
I
back.
think Schlegel's afraid to compete.
Well, this
Good.
one, Nick. Do you want to say anything on this? Because you
Is
do.
there a Schlegel doesn't show the winner card?
Oh yeah. I'll just say Jim actually came up with the idea of the name, but it's kind of a name that we've had for this guy for a while. It's been kicking around. I don't know where it came from originally or when, but you'll see. It's based off of another robot.
That
in
makes
a way.
it sound like you've been thinking about this actual.
It's a nickname
robot
for a
design.
friend, you know.
All right. Our good friend Nick always comes with the A game. We love every time he's here, every week. You know, whenever Nick can make it, it is the best. The fact that we've had him 2 shows in a row, we love it. We love it, people. We love it. Why is this so big? Hold on. Fit screen. Here we go. Our good friend Nick. This is what he submits this week. No, that's just no. Wait a minute. That's just the photo of.
That's a robot.
Oh, sorry. That's okay. Sorry, that's the wrong one. That's just. Oh wait, this is actually sorry. Just pulled it up. Just pulled up. We've got.
Robot. Is that him sleeping at Junior's?
That's a photo. He fell asleep at a poker table at my house.
Oh, right on.
I saw him fall asleep at Junior's this Saturday.
No.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So this
There's
is.
got to be a lot of pictures of him sleeping.
You know,
sitting
my
in the back
Venmo
there.
photo, my Venmo profile photo is Rob sleeping. So I'm on board with this shit. And then
I like the is he sleeping like on his laptop with his arms folded?
That's good.
Yeah.
But
the
it
laptop
also,
is a
like,
wedge. Is the
that-
wedge that
Nick,
picks it up
yeah,
into the
it's
flaming
also like
whiskey
an actual
shot that he's got.
functional like thing they'd use on those robots.
Nick, that is gorgeous.
That's pretty clever.
That's really good. And then, of course, the flaming shot that could be used against the other. Oh my God!
It's his only weapon, I think. I also don't know if he's going to be driving, but they're going to have to come to him. But
Well, you should have. The only thing I would have said is that like his only other actionable like offensive weapon could be like a thought or a say bubble, like a cartoon bubble that says, "Well, actually," like that could have been, that could have been.
yeah, that is brutal. That is a brutal.
Like,
weapon.
oh, well, actually, but I'm just glad. I mean, it really seems like the smart people know to use the background of the battle bots to put you in the right spot. I'm just saying, you and I are thinking a lot. Smart people.
Yeah, no brainer.
Yeah, we're not doing things like black background or white background. We're doing.
You want to get those motion lines?
I'm gonna have to give Schlegel a yellow card.
What the fuck? This is bullshit. That's like you're out of control when you start throwing away your yellow cards like that. I'm
keeping it in control by stopping you from getting out of control, which you're clearly trying to do here, buddy. All right. This is a tough one.
To go back through, you've got the amazing.
I really like the Scabot kicking up the robot into
Kick it up.
Yeah. But I feel like I can't keep rewarding the tribal.
Oh wait! No, sorry. Breaking news!
variations on-
Jeremy, breaking news! Here, all the way from his apartment. After
the
he's
Robbot himself.
The Robbot himself. Rob, your thoughts here tonight on Nick's artistic expression of a good friend.
I mean, that looks like a pretty fucking dangerous bot to me.
Wedge is pretty dangerous, even if he's not driving or if he's just kind of slowly going forward.
That's a nice white hat, Rob. You steal any bikes with it today?
White hat.
Rob, a lot of Rob content this week. I mean, we got Rob stealing things, Rob falling asleep during poker as a bot. I told you that I saw you fall asleep. I mean, Rob, are you going to be awake for the rest of the show?
Not likely. Wait, are you? Well, are the jokes going to stay at this cadence, or?
They're going to ease down, Rob. They're going to ease down for sure. Sorry.
Okay.
Just had it. Thanks. Rob, how are the dishes coming along?
Dishes are done, man.
God damn, you're so on top of this. All right, we had white background, beautiful, two-tone, Scabot, fantastic. I couldn't believe it. Simpatico, brains working together right there. Jeremy, that's where we left off the two Ska guys. I mean, too much.
Your failure to call it the rude bot.
I know.
Disappointing.
Clayton, or no, do we have...
Clayton had the Noid on Coke, which is always a recipe for success.
Classic.
Good one.
Classic. Girks. And then, of course, Nick's fantastic.
I think I'm going to have to give it to the beautiful simplicity of the Rob bot. Deceptively simple. Like using the laptop as the wedge.
Bummer.
Rob, do you have an HP laptop? I guessed on it, by the way.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing me through right now.
Hell yeah.
Just like that.
Oh my
Rob bot.
I can't believe this. We must get right to it, but real quick, we must go. I mean, we have
It's time for the post-game
press coverage.
Nick, are you there?
Hey.
Nick,
I lost.
Nick, are you there?
Whoa.
Nick, are you there?
Yeah.
Question from you. This is from Robot Magazine. Are you, Robot Magazine.
Photoshop.
But, hey, Nick,
Sorry, these are new headphones, and
Nick, I think I can field this one. We just take it one shot at a time, prepare as hard as we can day to day. Good Lord willing, things work out for us, and today they did. I mean, the Robbot was a divine inspiration.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the Robbot was the best.
Great. Oh, yeah, at the end of the day. God is great, and
Sticks in lanes, get in deep, and forecheck. I understand completely. Way to go, Nick. You're a champion. I wanted to make sure you got
like John Moran. He had, he used all the weapons in his arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
Wanted to make sure, Nick, you got your moment at the press conference. Congratulations.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
I wanted to make sure. People, we're gonna go to the music break. Come back and do a quick Utah Cities quiz. Nick, you're more than welcome to stay, but at the same time, it is late. I understand. God bless you. We will go right to the Utah Cities quiz after a 2-song set. Get resituated. The next song is Ryan. Ryan, are you ready with your next song? I've got it loaded up, but what is it?
It's the Hives. They talk about walking like a robot.
Okay, buddy. Next week we're going to have a new segment I wanted to do based off of this when I was looking at it myself, because you and I think the same. But I got a new segment I want to do next week, and then I want to ask you guys to keep it up because it'll be something we could switch off every week, which I think will be really fun. And I'll tell you about it after the music break. It was inspired by finding this song and being like, what are they doing now? What are they doing now? So, new segment coming soon. You picked a great song, one that I always thought was a response to the Bush administration. Ryan, that was my theory. When this song came out, it was in the midst of the Iraq War. I always wondered if it was a commentary on former President Bush, Ryan. That's where I was at with it.
Interesting.
Robots. This is from a band I think still rules, and I'd like to see him again. 2-song set, Robots. We come back with Utah City's quiz. We love you so much. Remember the Hives? Sweden's own? We'll be right back. 2-song set. Sure.
Some people saying this way, I got some people saying
Clayton with the music that all I want to do is listen to that. That's it. That's music to me. The best kind of music. It's like futuristic music. I'm in there all day long.
That album was the in sound from Way Out. If you remember, the Beastie Boys made an album of the same title.
Oh, based on that?
I can only assume.
Was that like a 60s thing or something like that?
Yeah, it was like it was like, Jetsons era. Harry and Kingsley.
Oh, Harry and Kingsley. Perry
and Kingsley. 1966.
Gorgeous.
Perry isn't like Rick Perry. An electronic music duo made up of French composer Jean-Luc Perry and German-American composer Gershon Kingsley.
The good stuff.
So they put that out in 1966. The name of the album was The In Sound from Way Out, and the name of the song was Computer in Love. Early Moog users.
It's the good stuff.
Or
Before that,
Moog, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Before that, Ryan Bradford, the Hives. Everyone here, Hive fans, know where we at with Hives. Let's do I'm a big Hives guy. I love Hives. Anyone else besides Ryan and I?
What was their big hit?
Well, that song, and then what is it, Ryan?
AKA Idiot. AKA
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It was the album before, is what I would say.
Are You Gonna Be My Girl? Is that the one?
Yeah. I hate to tell you so.
Yes, that's the one.
Do you remember that at all?
Big sounding song.
Big. Love it. Love it. Can't get enough.
They have a terrific Christmas song, too.
Oh, good to know.
So when the season rolls around, we'll revisit this.
What's
Put it in the
name of
memory
that
bank.
Christmas song?
Okay.
Might need to cover it for the next NSPS Christmas show.
Hello. And we lost Nick. Nick is gone. Thank you, Nick. Good work here tonight.
Good night. Good night.
Good night and good service here. Let us go through it, people. We must before it gets too late. Try to get We'll try to rapid fire, Ryan. Rapid fire.
My brother's crying in the chat because we didn't do sports roundup. But
well, we can do it. We can do it.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. Kraken
later.
lost. Final Four NBA.
Kraken lost.
Ja Morant guns.
We had so much going on tonight. We had a lot going on.
RSL got their asses kicked, but I missed it because I was at Kilby Block parties.
I got invited, but I had a birthday party. Friend of the show, Danny. Well, I don't know if he's friend of the show. He's friend of us. Invited me, but couldn't make it.
New season of. Go ahead.
I just couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. But I did. We'll talk about this.
Speaking of soccer, new season of Ted Lasso kind of sucks.
Oh, it kind of sucks.
The Amsterdam episode was good. The rest of the season.
Yeah, the Amsterdam episode was dope, but I wonder if I just thought it was dope because I personalized it because I went there this year.
I want to hear all these thoughts. And
A little bit of Jeff Quay film talk.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the right video.
Oh, too bad we don't have Jeff Goy film talk.
I did see Jeff Quay this weekend. That was fantastic. Fantastic stuff.
Did you come down for the Kilby party?
No, he was in town to buy a Tesla, like a fucking Elon Musk cuck. You know what I mean? He's fucking loving that
what a
thing.
fucking loser.
I was like,
Are you allowed to live in Montana if you have a Tesla?
I had the same question for him. Where I was like, wait, what are we doing? We're doing a what now? And he was able to do it. But what I am trying to be able to do, where the fuck is it, man? Why is this always so
Also, what does that drive like on a Tesla driving back to Montana?
I asked him. He said he would only have to stop a couple of times. Here we go. People, we must get to it. We must try to do it as rapid fire as possible. It's time for a hit segment. Hit segment, one of the more I thought would be difficult, and it was. Because
no Comics Corner. Oh, okay.
Well, we can try to get. I'm trying to get to. Ryan, what do you want to do? You want to do quiz or Comics Corner?
We can skip Comics Corner.
I'd like to do it next week.
I need to get out of here like at 10.
We're gonna
I didn't realize it was.
We're gonna do it real quick.
Okay.
Utah City's quiz is a quiz between Ryan and Clayton, a game that's really fucking fun and it's a great time. All right, people, we must get to Utah City's quiz. Utah City's quiz. We get this guy right out of here at 11. Right out of here at 11. We deliver this to him as an honor to him. Sorry, Ryan, we had so much fun stuff here tonight.
We honored
Your
him
camera.
by letting him get out of our midst at 11.
Yeah, he's safe. He's away from it. People, last week was 2 weeks ago was an amazing game. Ryan continues his domination of Cache Valley. In Cache County, Ryan, you won again, making it closer, 43-42. Ryan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins versus Clayton 1 in Cache Valley. Okay, my friend? Doing really good.
Yeah,
out
we
there.
ain't in Cache Valley today, are we, boys?
We are in Carbon County, where you can see on your screen the purple is Clayton. Clayton, you are 3-0. You have got 3 wins to Ryan's 0 in Carbon County. Carbon County is where we're going this week.
My boys.
You won last week. Ryan, what town in Carbon County do you think we're doing?
The Santa Carbon.
Santa Carbon.
Santa
Santa
Carbon.
Carbon. Santa Carbon.
Carbonara.
Okay. Santa
Santa
Carbonara.
Carbonara.
I love it. Santa Carbonara.
It's got the cream. It's got the bacon.
Clay, what do you
it's got
think?
all-
Where do you think we're going?
I'm going to East Carbon.
East Carbon. Great community. We might have already done it, though, my friend.
Okay, wait, hold on. Then let me go with Helper.
Helper! This audio will let you know how both of you do. Ryan. Clayton. No one is right. No one is right. We have got no right answers so far. In fact, we're going to, this may be the lowest populated area.
Woodside.
Oh, good guess. But this is the lowest. I do a random number generator. If we did it. I do the next closest. We do 329 of these. This was like in the 320s. This was very small.
Wow. Okay.
I was worried, but then I was like, well, we can actually do something. People, we're going to the fine community in Carbon County known as Clear Creek.
Oh my god.
Clear Creek. True or false? Anyone here know about Clear Creek? Anyone? Didn't think so.
Tell me where it is.
So, my friend, I will show you in one quick second as I give you an oeuvre. An oeuvre, don't forget it. It's 1 full point for the person being asked a question, 0.5 for the person who can try to steal it. If the other person gets it wrong, we have 5 questions plus a bonus. We must keep going. We must keep going and do the coin flip. The coin flip, because whoever gets command of question number 5 might have a chance for an extra point. It goes off of who won last week. Ryan, you have the option of the old school flippy flippers coin flip or the tiny penny, now known as medium-sized penny, or in this case might be large. Ryan, what do you want for the coin flip for a chance to go first in question 5?
I'm going to do heads, new penny.
New penny heads! You crazy bastard!
Achievement unlocked. Palling around. Achievement
Palling
unlocked.
around?
Baby steps.
What the fuck was that?
Howling around.
That's just
I've never
description
seen
of the
palling
show.
around.
Palling around.
Ryan, you, in honor of palling around, you are right. If you would have done the other one, you would have gotten wrong. Ryan, you chose correct. People, it's time for the oeuvre. We don't have much here.
Just palling around here.
We don't have much here this week because there's not a lot of oeuvre. But here's a sense. Here's some drone footage of the area we're talking about.
Is that from Sean Reyes' Black Helicopter?
It's definitely from that. As you can tell, it's out at the edge.
It's a little bit of green scrub next to a little bit of gray scrub.
So the swell will be due west of this, all right, Clay?
No.
And the communities of Price and Helper will be due west. Picture going in that...
Down the 6. I'm going down the 6.
But no, it's off of the 6. Do you know where Electric Lake is, Clay? Do you know where Electric Lake is?
Yeah, Electric Lake is on the sky. It's like
it's on the skyline,
Wasatch Plateau.
Yes, so this is old mining town in that plateau. Okay, so it's not even in the swell; it's out there.
Right. It's on the Wasatch Plateau.
Let's give you a little bit more. I love this because I didn't even realize this. There are some homes. There are some homes there. Some of them from the mining days. Some of them new, as you can see on the right there. But there is a bunch of, a little cabin action. But there's a little bit of a
little community.
Little community there. This one is from this year. Look at this shit.
Oh my.
lot of just car footage and drone footage. That's all I found. That's all I found.
That looks like somebody's in their like Unimog, like, you know what I mean, Snowcat.
Yeah, they're just going through and checking that. So here it gives you. Let me give you a map so you can see this. So Clear Creek.
Oh, it's up by Schofield, so that's like super high altitude.
Yes, exactly. The elbow. I don't know what that is. But you
elbow.
see how it like comes out of that swell, and then it's still right there, and then on the other side, Fairview, that kind of stuff. Schofield Reservoir, electric light. Just to give you an oeuvre, gentlemen, an oeuvre. All right, Ryan, you got the first question. You ready, buddy?
All right.
Don't forget, Judge Jeremy will be judging all this. We got Gurky here to join me in as a lifeline. As well as producer Rob, you have ultimate lifelines. Just like another overview. There's this cool waterfall, Gordon Creek, in the Gordon Water or Wildlife Management area. By the way, Carbon County's website, this whole really cool interactive tour guide on this trail, video. It's just really nice. Really good job, Carbon Corridor from the Carbon County website. Really good stuff. But Ryan, I got to go to this, Ryan. I got to ask you about one of my favorite things to do when it's a small community. Utah Birders, buddy. I went to one of my favorite websites. The Utah Birding website tells you the most up-to-date information of what people have seen in the birding world, and I got obsessed with this Utah birder. If you go down, Carl Ingwell, there he is right there, my friend. This guy has like the last 20 birds found in Carbon County. Carl Ingwell is your guy. You can check him out on Instagram, see all of his good stuff. He puts photos. And Ryan, he has a Substack where he writes pretty frequently. And he talks about getting sober and looking at birds. Recommend it. Way to go, Carl. We respect guys out there birding. But I couldn't believe it, Ryan, because he in fact has the most last seen bird. He's the guy who's officially been recognized as seeing the most birds in the area of the Gordon Wildlife Management area, which is really close to Clear Creek. It's basically this area, Ryan, to the right. See that little area right next to Clear Creek? That's where he's looking at these birds. Ryan, my question for you is I'm going to give you the 4 last birds he saw that he took photos of and has. These aren't his photos, but he's registered as seeing these last 4 birds. My question for you, Ryan, is the bird he last saw was in February of this year, but he's seen like the last 20. I'm going to give you the 4 last birds he's seen. What is the last bird in February he put down as seeing? Okay, Ryan, does that make sense?
Okay.
Ryan, did he see in fact see a Pinion Jay? Was that the last bird he saw in February? A Pinion Jay. And these are the last 4. You have to pick what was the latest. Ryan, was it a common raven? Common raven. My friend, was it a classic God Bless America bald eagle? Or was it, of course, a juniper titmouse, my friend? Juniper titmouse that you can see on your screen right there. Ryan, my question for you, out of those 4 birds, which is the latest bird in February 2023 that our friend saw? You have lifelines.
Ooh, I'm going to go with my animal friend, Rob.
Turn it up.
Nice.
Turn it up.
Did you say he saw all of these in February?
No.
He has reported having seen all of these.
Great question. These 4 birds were seen, 3 of them in February, one in September of last year.
So you're saying what is the last one?
What is the last one he saw that he registered in February? 24th of February.
I mean, I gotta go on straight numbers. Bradford, I'd say common raven.
Ooh. Common raven.
I mean, just more of them around.
Yeah, that works for me. Let's do B. The common raven.
Common raven.
Going with data.
Common. Now, I will say, he did see, the most he saw were 2 of the one that is the winner, and then the 2 of the common raven, but it wasn't the last one. I'm so sorry. So sorry to say, Common Raven off the board. But the most he saw that day were 2 of the Common Raven and 2 of this other bird. Clayton, chance to steal for 0.5. You got lifelines.
What the hell? Let's go with Gurky.
Gurky!
For my wedding vows.
If you get this wrong, I'm gonna have Reyes.
What about your wedding vows?
Start.
That was my wedding vows. What the hell? Let's go with Gurky.
No, I was thinking, if you don't get this wrong, I'm gonna have Reyes launch a full investigation, sir.
This is sovereign quiz.
I feel like the Pinion Jay and the Juniper Titmouse are probably migratory birds who might not be seen in the area in February.
But here's the deal. Okay, if you're leaning eagle, I was gonna take it up over the top and dunk on it because it's a winter bird. It's all over.
But here's the other part though. Is that he saw 2 of them, and 2 eagles. They're kind of solitary birds. So
it's a shame that the quizmaster gave up some information that wasn't part of the question. It kind of
speeding through
potentially
speeding through.
But he could be doing it to get in your head. Who knows?
I'm going with my initial because I do think those little ones are probably migratory, and they're not going to be around in February.
Okay.
We're going to go with bald eagle
All right.
because a killer kick-ass bird.
See?
Rock flag eagle.
Boy, was the bald eagle. Bald eagle was correct. 2 of those, 2 of the Common Raven. He also saw a Pinion Jay that day, and then back in September, he saw a Juniper Titmouse. Juniper Titmouse. Way to go. Clay, now you could even take even more of a commanding lead in the quiz here. My next question is to do with more of the history. More of the history, my friend. There is a mine right there, my friend. There is a mine. Castlegate Mine.
Yeah, it was not owned by the... Oh no, is that the one that was in Price Canyon?
It's still there. It's still today. That's not 2016. I believe it's still operating.
That's the one that's up the canyon on the way to Clear Creek?
It's definitely on the road.
It says demolished in 2016.
Oh, demolished.
Yeah,
sorry.
it's not
so
there
it's
anymore,
gone.
buddy.
So yeah, great. Thank you for reading. My question isn't about this though, Clay. It's a question about the history of this town and why it was even made in the first place. There was a coal mine in the area, and that mine became even more popular, and people moved there, and it led to a population later on I'll talk about. But basically a peak population of 600 by the time of the 1900s, early 1900s. But Clay, it was spurred by this thing known as the Denver Rio Grande Western Railroad, Clay. This is a railroad in the late 1800s, serviced through the early 1900s, later became the Union Pacific, but it has stops that's no longer involved. In fact, Clay, here is a map. Here is a map of the route, and I believe this was in the late this might have been 1906, I think it is. I apologize.
Looks early 1900s.
Yeah, but
I mean, I've got a lot of dorky rail maps, bro.
And I'm into this, and I thought you'd be into it. So, Clay, I showed you kind of the area earlier of where it was. There was a branch of this railroad that went to Clear Creek in one other ghost town in Carbon County. One other ghost town, really close. In fact, Clear Creek was known to provide the lumber for this bigger mine right next to it. I'm going to give you 4 ghost towns in Carbon. What was the other town next to Clear Creek that the railroad went to out of these 4 options, okay?
All right.
So these are all real ghost towns, but one of them was right next to Clear Creek and was the place that the railroad also went. 1's real, 4 are wrong for 1 full point. Was it A, Winter's Quarters? Was it B, Standardville? Was it C, Coal City? Or was it D, Consumers? What was the real ghost town?
I'm gonna raw dog this.
Raw dogging! All aboard!
Can I get an amen?
Is that the sound of my dentist?
It's when you guys came up with raw dog, it was the best I could do.
Coal City.
Coal City! Final answer, 1 full point.
Going for it.
Mother! 0.5 for you, Clay. You can tie it up, Ryan. You've got lifelines. Coal City's off the table.
Gurky, what do you think?
Good.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Well, I don't think winter quarters
makes any goddamn sense whatsoever.
So Standardville and Consumers. I don't see why they would name it consumers because that's not really where the consumers live.
All real names.
So I think probably Standardville. Also, Ryan Bradford, I understand why you were so distracted earlier in the show because Padres had a no-hitter go. I mean, kudos.
It wasn't that his
It's true,
headphones
it's
weren't
true.
working.
He had
Yes.
like a radio in his ear, and that was interfering with his headphones.
Like,
That makes sense.
no hitter. I mean, no headphone.
So Standardville.
Yes, let's do B, Standardville.
Standardville. No points for Ryan. No points, gentlemen. Winter's Quarters. Winter's Quarters. I can't believe it. They actually call it on the map. You can just see it's Winters. But
That's crazy. There is a place in southern Utah called Winter's Quarters.
I think that they like copying that a little bit. But this little that little branch right here, it's Winters, and then they have a weird quarter sign. But Clear Creek, that branched off from Colton.
I wonder what actually was that spur. If they actually built a rail line all the way up to Clear Creek.
There's a bridge on that Gordon there's an old railroad. So it's very interesting. Very good stuff. Ryan, next question for you. Oh, rate of play. Next question, Ryan. Do you know what you're seeing right here, my friend?
Looks like a gathering, a barn gathering.
Yes, my friend. In fact, it's a gathering of all the coffins being sent to Clear Creek after the Schofield mine disaster of 1900. This is in the ranks of one of the worst mining disasters of coal. This is a list of them. They only start after 200, and they say 200, but they think more like 246 is how many unfortunately died in this mining disaster of 1900. It was a huge, huge thing. The president at the time, McKinley, the one who was assassinated and then Roosevelt became president, I think it was McKinley, he sent word and sent telegraph. It was a huge, huge national tragedy. Awful, awful stuff. Ryan, do you know who this is?
I have no idea.
Buddy, my friend, that is, of course, American writer Clara... Shit, where'd it go? God damn it. Clara Wally? What's her name? Clara something. God damn it. She is a fantastic local author who has made many, many romance, Regency romances. Her trade is in early 1800s romance novels. According to her Wikipedia, she's an American writer in the Regency romance genre. She's an author of over 40 books and short stories. Her books are what romance readers call, quote, keepers, end quote, i.e. books they keep in their private collections, and accordingly, they can be hard to find. But Ryan, she's from Utah. She is LDS, or at least at one point was. She made 4 Mormon history-based romance novels, okay? One of them, for one full point, is about the Schofield mine disaster. This is Clara's options. She wrote 4 Mormon specific. Which one of these 4 options is the one that deals with the Schofield mining disaster in 1900? Was it A, borrowed light? Was it B, enduring light? Was it C, my loving vigil keeping? Or was it D, safe passage? Which one of these out of Clara's options for Mormon based history romance novels was about the Schofield mine disaster? You have lifelines.
I'm gonna raw dog this baby.
Oh,
boy.
and an amen.
I'm gonna say B, enduring light.
Endearing light, my friend. Endearing light. 0 points so far, Ryan, in this rush version of Paul, but we're trying to get through it. My friend, 0 points.
Lightning round.
Clay, you have lifelines.
Gonna go with Nielsen on the lifeline here.
Oh, that's a bummer because I was really thinking Enduring Light was it.
What about when it's like something that makes no sense, like My Loving Vigil Keeping?
I mean, I like it. I like My Loving Vigil.
You know, like could that really come out of Schlegel's brain?
These are all real. These are all real.
Oh my god, damn it!
Sure. I think that My Loving Vigil Keeping is probably it.
Okay, let's go. C. Loving Vigil Keeping.
Loving vigil keeping for 0.5 to get you to 1 full point. Way to go, team. You're at 1 full point. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And Clay, you could really push it here. Really push it here with the next question.
Only person that's got anything right is the second guesser here.
That's an LDS hymn, by the way.
Oh.
My loving vigil keeping.
God be with you till we meet again. Blah, blah, blah. My loving vigil keeping. So that would have been my
Sorry,
guess too.
Carla Kelly. I apologize. Carla Kelly.
Post de facto lifeline.
Post de facto lifeline. Carla Kelly. God bless you. Keep going. We hope you keep writing more novels. Next one, Clay. You ready for this? What is that?
That looks like a picture of Clear Creek.
You got that damn right, my friend. In 1900, the Utah Fuel Company built 25 homes, a hotel, a store, a hospital, a schoolhouse, a workshop, and a town's water plant. The camp was never incorporated, and the only officers were a justice of peace and a constable. Due to the camp's isolation and the heavy snows in the winter, amusements consisted of mostly winter sports, 2 times a week dances. They did eventually have a theater group and formed early on, and it built an amusement hall. But Clay, in 1908, the number of miners peaked at 450 for the Clear Creek mine. Okay, Clear Creek mine, 450 men at that time, which made for an approximate production of blank tons of coal. Actually, well, it's funny they put that. It's in pounds, but they said tons. But it said the questions will be pounds. They made blank pounds of coal per day. Okay? By the next year, the mine was ranked second only to the Sunnyside in its production. My ask for you, Clay, 450 men, this mine, 1908. How many pounds of coal did they produce per day? Okay, per day. Clay, I'll give you 4 options. Was it 500 pounds of coal, 2,000 pounds of coal, 350 pounds of coal, or 5,000 pounds of coal? You have lifelines.
Kirky, what do you think?
Kirk!
I'm trying to do some rough math. I mean, like 400 dudes. Let's say 300 of them are on shift per day. 100 pounds each. That's about. I don't know. That's a lot of pounds. What do you think?
400 dudes. How much coal can the 400 dudes extract in a week or in a day?
Day.
Well,
you sitting there hammering in the wall.
There's that old song. You get 15 tons.
Right. That's Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever been to Clear Creek.
So, but we're talking about a record. And I agree that probably 300 dudes is probably the average shift. They probably have. I think it's 5,000, which is still only 2.5 tons. Wait.
It did. I'll show you the source material, but it said something in pounds.
Tennessee Ernie Ford 15.
And maybe
tons.
the tons.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about a train that was hauling 15 tons. Anyway,
I'll show you the source.
Shit. I don't know now. 300 guys. They're 300 guys aren't going to pull 1.5 pounds each out in a day.
Wait, 300 guys. You mean? Wait, hold on. You're doing coal, right? You're a guy. Let's say you pull 150 pounds of. Let's say you're a dude.
Say you're a dude. Say you're a fucking dude.
100 pounds of coal in a day. What that seems like easily achievable.
This is each.
It says every day.
The whole crew pulled this much coal out every day.
Every day.
And this daily average of pounds of coal was only second to Sunnyside across the
so like I agree with Clayton. Like let's assume 300 are on shift.
Mm-hmm.
1.5 pounds a day is not very much. 7 pounds a day is not really very much.
I don't know how many of those men were working daily. It just said that there was that many.
Not very much. I think it's got to be the 5,000. Because 5,000 for a crew of.
Yeah, that seems
they
doable.
probably took Sunday off, but that's still only like 40 pounds of coal a day.
Let's go with D.
To get one more full point, Clay, really establishing a lead here in tonight's Cities Quiz. 1 all point. Ryan, you can steal for 0.5. You got lifelines.
Oh, Rob, what do you think?
Schlegel, you said how many people?
450 miners. It didn't say they were
450 miners.
working every day. It just said that that's how the peak, that's how many miners they had. And this was the amount of coal they were producing per day.
That is so wild that people would be producing like less than 10 pounds a day of.
So 1908, dog. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like a lump of coal weighs 5 pounds, man.
Coal's pretty light, but still. Man. Let's say 2,000. That's what I'll go with. I don't know. I don't have a good reason for it though.
I mean, it's better than what I was thinking.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking nothing.
Were you trying to think 1 pound per person a day at 500 pounds?
Yeah.
I mean, that would
I was
be
thinking
wild
like
too.
Santa like putting lumps of coals in the stocking. Yeah, let's do B. Let's do 2,000.
2,000 for 0.5 to get at least half a point closer to Clay. That's right, 0.5, 2,000 pounds per day. That is what they said. Those at the peak and
lazy coal miners.
I'm sorry, I missed the per day part.
That's a ton of coal.
That's a ton of coal, Ryan.
Pretty sure we went over that, Kirky. All right.
Way to go, Charlie. Good to see you, my friend. Oh my God, Ryan Bradford. If you got the coin flip, so you go first. Ryan, you familiar with this person at all? Are you familiar with this person?
No.
Oh, that's weird. His name is Sir Gonzalez.
Zacatecas.
We played this earlier. We played this video earlier, Ryan, of these people driving around. Listen to this.
Snowcat.
Listen to this, Ryan. Ryan, I put that into Shazam, and Shazam came up with absolutely the wrong answer. It came up with this gentleman, as you saw just a second ago, our good friend Sir Gonzalez, a Mexican music artist from Ciudad Juarez, I believe is where he was from. He is a long-time prolific artist, but it said it came from this album. I forget the name of the album right now, but I'm going to show you 4 songs off of his album. One of them's the right song, but I picked 4 songs off of the album Shazam said it came from. All right, Ryan? So listen to this.
Amazing.
Shazam said it was one of these songs, but of course it's incorrect. All right, Ryan? You tell me which one is the song Shazam thought it was, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
La Espera. La Espera. La Espera? Or was it Cato? Or was it Diosa de la Noche?
De acercarme así a mi sueño, brillos de luz fugaz, mientras tú te vas.
Or was it May?
Es un ser espantoso de la vida real.
All right, Ryan.
Can you play number 1 again?
This is the original song. All right, Ryan,
I think it's gonna be number 1.
You got lifelines.
La Espera.
Looks like he's about to raw dog.
Are you raw dogging?
Yeah, raw dogging this thing.
All aboard! Can I get an amen?
Ryan, you've taken the lead with 1.5, 1.5.
Is La Espera Spanish for easy? Sorry.
John-
Is it slow pitch? What's up?
Slow pitch. Oh my God! It comes down to the final question. Final question. It is a write
it's
down
gonna
question.
Come down to that anyway. So whatever.
Write it down. If it gets something to write down, gentlemen, get something to write down. Are you guys? Let me know when you have something
Ready?
to write down.
Ready.
Ryan.
Yep.
Okay, we got to go to demographics. One of my favorite things to talk about. This is a Price is Right question. Between 2010 and 2020, Clear Creek, a census-designated area, had the biggest or largest change in percentage of population in Carbon County. 200% positive change. I will say that in 2010 and in 2020, by far, Clear Creek is the smallest registered census designated area in Carbon County. So even though it got 200% increase in 2010, 2020, by far, it was the smallest community. Okay. My question for you, this is Price is Right for 2 full points. What is the 2020 population of Clear Creek? It went up 200%, but it's been the smallest community in Carbon County. The next closest population gain was like 16%. This is Price is Right, not closest to the whole. Price is Right. Write down what you think the 2020 population of Clear Creek is. Play along at home. Let me know what you got. Ryan and Clay, let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Ryan Bradford, what do you got?
269.
269. Clay.
Oh, I thought you'd go with 69. I'm going with. Oh, what's that?
Just 69.
Nope. Wait. Let me move my finger. 6.9.
Whoa.
6.9.
Whoa.
6.9.
Girk, you playing? Girk not playing.
Gertie was playing.
27.
Yeah, 27.
27 for Girk. Jeremy, you playing?
Yeah, but I don't need to put a number in front of my.
Gentlemen,
open the door for you on that one, Matthews. Oh.
The correct population of Clear Creek in 2010, not what I'm asking, but in 2010. Sorry, hold on. God damn it, you piece of shit. Oh, you fucking piece of shit.
What if it was really like
the correct population?
We don't know if it went up or down.
I did say up. I said up with the greatest population change.
I was thinking it was up, then I'm like, maybe I just imagined that part.
The population in 2010 was 4 people, and it turns out in 2020 it was 12. Clayton Scrivener, 6.9, my
Damn.
friend. You got it right. You're the winner of this week's Utah Cities Quiz. Way to go, my friend. We're gonna do
decimal point. That decimal point was clutch.
We're gonna do this. Ryan.
Look, I just wanted on the record that I wrote exactly 12.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God.
I just wanted that on the record. That's all.
Oh, well done, Rob.
That is not a sleepy boy. That is an
So also,
accurate.
that's how many bikes he stole this weekend. So
Ryan, before you go, final thoughts on the show. Final thoughts. You'll be back next week, right,
Nielsen,
Ryan?
We'll be back.
later.
Yes. Good times, everybody.
'Kay.
Always lovely to see you all.
Love you so much. See you there. I'm going to play one song, gentlemen, get ourselves situated, then we'll end the show. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay, one song. I'm doing my robot.
I'm just glad I'm still
You're still here this week. That's
I'm just did the show like it was normal.
It's a big win. I'm going from
Baby
spatial
steps, baby.
Baby-
R.I.P. Doyle Brunson.
I know. I want to. We'll talk about a couple things, then we'll end the show. I'm picking this song. This song was from the wonderful compilation known as Spatial French Disco, 1975 to 1979, Volume 2. It is from Disco and Company. The song is Music Robot. Music Robot. 2-song set. Listen, you're going to hear a lot of LCD sound system on this one.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be back after this one song, just about 3 minutes. We'll be back. End the show. Love you guys. Ryan, way to go. We'll be back. Polyester Blend. Poly Blend. Music Robot. Dancing Co. That's what we were dealing with. Our final song, Robot Song. Here tonight on the 15th of May, 2023. Come back here. We just go right into the Limp Bizkit crew. Polyester Blend. Went over so many of the things I
Wait. We've closed out the program.
No, we're not done yet. We're still live. We're still live.
I'm down to go right in the Olympic.
Well, let's just say I think we're good. I think we're good. If anyone wants to join us,
pants back on, Clayton. We're still live.
We're still live. We're gonna do this. I will say,
unbelievable.
We need to do this real quick. I am going to say, I'm going to give it to Nick. Nick, Husky Boy of the show, for coming on.
Sleepy Boy of the show.
Sleepy Boy. Well, Nick, came on. Well, Nick came on and did the Battle Bots. He did a shop tonight, so we're going to give Nick, Husky Boy of the show. Let's do a round of final thoughts. Final thoughts, everyone. Final thoughts. Let's go with Gurky. Gurky, final thoughts.
My final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
I'm just impressed that Bradford held it together with that no-hitter on the line. I mean,
it's true.
And I think
San Diego history.
I think Scabot is going to become a thing because, like Clayton was saying, Everything from the 90s is coming back.
Yeah.
True.
Ska and bots.
Girk, did you purposely go camping to avoid Kilby, or did that just happen?
It mostly just happened.
Got it. Love it. Rob, producer Rob, your thoughts? I mean, you got a little bit of shade thrown at you by your good friend Nick with the sleepy.
But he's got
bot.
the shades. He's got the hater blockers.
I mean,
on,
what do you
so
think,
it's all
producer Rob? What do you think?
Look, I'm always proud to star in this show.
And you deserve it.
I feel like I deserve it.
You do. You absolutely deserve it. Good thoughts. Jeremy's away. While Jeremy's away, the kids must play. So Clay, final thoughts, Clay.
Sean Reyes is a douchebag. That's about it. I know. Gilly Block Party was awesome. I mean, I can't tell you how awesome it is to see my son enjoy the music that has made me happy in my life, and also like see some kids rocking, having a good time. You know, like I don't know. Sunday was awesome. It was life affirming. There's definitely some notes, but like it was also cool to like have some friends come into town. You know, like you have those friends that always go to Coachella, or you know, the friends that love the festivals. You know, but there was a lot. I would like to have had a straw poll of all the people that were at the Pavement show after the rainstorm and see how many of them were Salt Lakers and how many of them were non-Utahns. That would have been very interesting.
That's a very interesting. I will say, just to piggyback on your final thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I was last year with Kilby. It came to be. Now people Steph put the work in to like get us tickets, and like she didn't really seek it out, but like she made sure we had tickets, and I was kind of like, maybe that'll just happen this year, even though it was like, and
Yeah.
I debate. I'm like, I clearly think I would have enjoyed myself, but I'm like,
Wait, you went to 0 days?
0 days. 0 days.
Oh shit!
But I also
Okay.
I had things every day. That's the other thing. It was like weirdly things came up every day. So I don't know. I'm like, am I becoming?
Well, I went to one day.
Am I becoming too much of a curmudgeon? Should I need to be going to these things?
Well, if there was an act that you like, if Mac DeMarco would have played, you probably would have gone.
Well, I feel like the Yeahs, the Strokes, OCs.
They almost got you there.
Dear, there were plenty of acts.
Deerhoof would have gotten me there.
I'm just not seeking out festivals anymore, even though
Yeah.
they're literally in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm reconsidering it. I don't know.
I tell you what. Go ahead.
Skip, but I'm totally in your boat, and I am an old curmudgeon, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna put up with the bullshit. We go down there and like kind of see a band that I want to see, and see a bunch of people that are just there to like show up and like.
It's a scene, man. It's
Okay,
a
for
scene.
me, Pavement is my favorite band.
You went to
And
Europe, notably on.
I went to and they played in Salt Lake City for the first time since 1996. They were the headliners of a concert thrown by my friends who have been doing music in this town for 27 years or whatever. Had to go the last day. Just had to. I was compelled. I don't like festivals either. Like, I'm not going to go to, big ass show or whatever they call. I'm not going to go to the USANA this year. But that felt like it was something I had to do.
Clay,
and thank God I paid for VIP, because it would have been very painful.
Clay,
and also I got to see my kids see Pavement. So
that's cool. I mean, like, you having Charlie there, amazing. The VIP, smart. It was the thing that's like solidified. I was bummed was Toll Talk Trio, like to see Ollie. I was like, that's fucking cool. Like, that's exposure. Like those guys are getting like.
Well, for me, I think for them and for it was just they were the Will Sartain's favorite indie rock band from the early 2000s, and when they came up with this idea to do a massive Kilby Block Party, they were probably a slam dunk.
Yeah.
There was no other old school band from Salt Lake that reformed to play the show. Not the Red Bennies, Rodeo Boys, or whatever. You know what I mean? It was total shock, and they're well deserved.
And to have that represented in which became more than a Salt Lake festival, a nationwide, worldwide festival. I mean, those acts were not small, you know, and people came. And Salt Lake is on the map now of being a place to, you know, maybe in May they're going to do it again. Which I
tell you, I had 3 sets of couples come into town from out of town to see Kilby Block Party, and these people are festival goers, and they're like, we will be back next year.
And Bradford sent me a message about a guy from San Diego, and I assume that was just a light one. Like, there was probably plenty he could have, and I know he was thinking about. So, I mean, it's so funny when you get...
I think they might outgrow the fairgrounds.
What? You got to be careful, though, because, I mean, then you're talking, like, Tooele?
West Des.
Yeah,
West
I mean, which is,
Des,
I'm all
baby.
for. KTRD will cover it live. But, like, it is just interesting. All I will say is that what you can't deny...
May I just suggest Skinwalker Ranch? Skinwalker Ranch.
I think it's a great idea.
Sorry.
I will just say, I mean, like, what I ultimately realized was, like, this is what we kind of thought about maybe one day Salt Lake would happen. And, it, you know, like, could this town become big enough for something like this?
Yeah.
And it happened. And everyone was safe. I mean, that's something, you know, like, I know I'm getting older, but, like, a lightning storm happened. You know, nothing bad happened. People seemingly had a great time.
I saw every single one of the couples that came to visit from out of town said it was the best behaved festival they've ever been to.
And I'm going to be on the...
Not saying that conformity is where it's at.
No, but like...
it's nice.
But also, Clay, one thing I want to say too is, like, that showed that the West Side could have the biggest thing in Salt Lake. You know, like, the fairgrounds under previous regimes were not open to stuff like that. And maybe, you know... And
the idea that you could buy a full-strength cocktail at the Utah State Fairgrounds, you know what I mean?
Craft Lake City's out there.
Yeah.
Kilby's out there.
Well, the state has loosened their.
But you know, to build North Temple and to grow a part of the community that definitely deserves to be just as much as what we've normally had downtown. I thought it was a huge achievement. So
good call.
Anyway, all right, people, we will be back next week. We're going to hang out for a little bit. If you guys want to hang out, the Zoom link is in the YouTube chat. We'll see you there. If not, no sing along. We'll be back next week with more fun Poly Blend from the kids at the Poly Blend headquarters, KTRD in the West Desert. We'll reopen the broadcast next week. We'll see you later.